foolish shit that niggas do, right, on social media. At the end of the day, that's cool. But what's the business model? What is the economics behind it? Tell me how you plan to scale this and where you're going with it. Because if you hating and you doing whatever you doing to entertain and get to some money, okay, that's cool. But where the money at? Because if you ain't getting to some real money or scaling, then you just hating to hate.
Yeah, it's Kansas City Whips.
No, it's Straight Drop Loop.
It's the Pac-Man, bitch.
It's Will Slap.
Big Wayne, baby.
Kelly 246.
It's your boy DJ Street King.
J Rocky Montana.
We with the most hated podcast.
Bitch, I was supposed to go first.
This is the most hated podcast.
I swear to God.
Hey, we got a special guest up in this motherfucker today, man. All the way from, we come from Cali or we come from Atlanta?
No, I'm actually coming from New Orleans.
Really?
This trip, yeah, Essence Fest.
Essence Fest.
Yeah.
Fresh off the Essence Fest, man. Hey, hold on, before we speak on it, man, we got Big Court Dog up in this motherfucker.
Yes,
Big
sir.
Court.
What's going on?
Most hated.
At the most hated.
At the most hated at the most hated. You feel me?
The most hated at the most hated. We appreciate you coming
The most
through.
hated. Yeah.
So first things first. Fresh here coming from New Orleans Essence Fest. How was it being out there with all the No Limit soldiers?
It was cool. It was bittersweet.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure y'all seen in the media, we got our own little internal shit going on, which, of course I won't discuss, but, it was what it was. You know what I mean? It was a cool performance. Unfortunately, most of the soldiers that everybody wanted to see wasn't there. You know what I mean? So,
right.
Free C murder.
Yeah, free C murder. You know what I mean?
Yeah, wasn't there, man.
No.
Yeah, man.
Hey.
No, so.
Yeah.
But it was cool, though. It was cool.
Yeah, man. I fuck with it, though. The thing is with me is I wish they would come here, man. I wish that last one or the one before the last, they would have came here, man, and kicked that shit, because we really fuck with that shit. I say I do. I really grew up off that shit, you know what I'm talking about? That real, like.
No Limit soldiers.
Like the real, like the Mac. That was like, to me, that was my
Yeah, that's my partner.
Nigga.
Mac a good nigga.
Shell Shock, to me, is like top 3 No Limit albums, my nigga.
Yeah.
When you come to that, when you talking about the albums of that shit, Shell Shock, I don't think that that's like the most underrated that niggas don't, you know what I'm talking about?
I agree, because Mac was a rapper.
He's
you know
like
what I mean?
he's
an MC, for real.
My opinion, he like the Nas of that shit.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm talking about?
Absolutely.
He like a No Limit, like a
for sure.
Not No Limit, but New Orleans Nas. He's a lyrical beast.
That's a
like,
fact.
you know what I'm talking about?
That's a fact.
A straight storyteller.
Yep. Shout out to Macadon.
Yeah,
that's my
man.
partner.
Shout out, Mac.
Yeah, Mac been on the show too. He came on the Holding Court podcast as well.
You didn't have
So
a
I
bunch
said-
of guests on that show, for
I
sure.
have, yeah.
Hey, I saw y'all out there, man. I saw some pictures and some flicks and shit. Y'all out there armied up and shit, like the old fashioned and shit. So, hey, is that how he wanted to end it? Like, why? The reason he ended, was it because of the basketball thing he got going on? Or he
Partially.
performing?
I tell people all the time, I mean, P's first love is sports, is basketball. If he had it his way, he would have went to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Before he got into music. You know what I'm saying? Music was just a means to an end. You feel what I'm saying? So, but that's his first love, so, and he's always kind of coached, and we've done these camps all over the country, mainly like Louisville, Memphis. We would do these basketball camps and go in and talk to kids. Yeah. So that's his first love. You know what I mean?
So let's take this back. Before the Master Pickers. We're gonna get into that too.
Yeah.
The introduction of him. Let's let the people know about Court Dog.
Yeah.
Cause you know what I'm saying? I know I'm an 80s baby, you know what I'm
Right.
talking about? I remember the movement, but those like the 90s baby
Yeah.
and shit they didn't get to see, you know what I'm saying? Let's take it back. Where is Court Dog from?
So, firstly, let me say this.
Yeah.
Main, I appreciate you, because through all the bullshit that people try to create, the lies, the people that weren't there, the motherfuckers that just be trying to besmirch a motherfucker, you always stick to the facts. You know what I mean? So I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one thing to be subjective. I understand subjectivity. I understand that everybody ain't gonna like everything.
Right.
I have no problem with anybody saying, "Oh, I really didn't like Court Dog music." That's cool. That is not. But when a motherfucker try to rewrite history that wasn't there and wasn't participating, and then try to create this narrative like, "Oh, he wasn't this. Oh, he didn't do that," and then start fucking up facts and timelines and shit, because they don't know. They just wasn't around. But
Right.
I just want to thank you for that.
But you know,
That's real nigga shit.
But going into What's up, bro?
It's Biggs, man. It's
All right,
owner Biggs
all right.
right here.
That big nigga, quiet. You see, I ain't got my glasses. I had to look like, you know what I mean?
Biggs up in here.
Most hated big. Shout
But
out.
yeah, I'm from KC Motor 4 Block, 42nd and Chestnut, 64130. Born and raised. You know what I'm saying?
I always hear you say 70s raised.
Yeah.
Or 70s made, 80s,
80s raised. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
second generation over there. My family own that house over there since the 50s.
In case y'all didn't know, that's over there by Johnny's Donuts, okay?
Yeah.
Good old Johnny.
Yeah.
Shout out Johnny. That's real. That's real.
And Shortstop, that was the story. We went to Tony's Liquor, China Dog, all that. Bees Liquor.
Bees Liquor.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I think people forget, you know what I mean? Because they see the almost 50-year-old version of me, but I really come from some real shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm second generation over there. You feel me? My family owned that house since the 50s, and we still own that house to this day. You know what I mean? So I grew up, my mom grew up in that house. I grew up in that house, and I grew up with her friends' kids. We all grew up together. You know what I'm saying? So I went to Conf. I'm a Conf kid. 44th and Wabash. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm from the turf. You know, born and raised. Yeah, and then even I went to jail at 15 and still stayed in the 40s. I was on house arrest at my father's house on Monroe, on 40th and Monroe.
Okay, so
Yeah.
boom. This is what it is, right? You did music. This is where I know you from, right? I remember the long hair. See, I see this nigga with a fade.
Yeah.
The court dog that main remember from back in the day was a Nipsey Hussle looking ass.
That's
nigga,
fact.
man.
That's a fact.
back.
Yeah.
I swear
I'm
this
tall
nigga-
and skinny. Yeah.
Tall, skinny nigga, man, and his posters, pictures
Yeah.
was everywhere, right? And
Yeah.
you would see him in a magazine. You would see him in a picture with a big ass chop. Him just looking like Rambo and shit.
Yeah.
Big, but that's
Yeah.
what it
Yeah.
was. It was like, to me, you had the #1 marketing strategy because like even before you hear the music, it was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
It was see, back then, nigga, it was a promo game.
Yeah.
If you didn't,
It's hand to
if you
hand. You had to touch people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you wasn't, so you had to be a figure too. Now we live in a time where anybody can rap. Back then, anybody couldn't rap.
Yeah.
You could.
So
and it wasn't.
that's
like,
a fact. But let me just, so I wrote my first rap in 1989.
Okay.
In middle school.
When you
And,
start taking
this-
it serious, like
That's my
so
question,
so
too.
so I'm gonna get to that. So in '89, I wrote my first rap. I went to Nowlin. This is when they started
middle
the
school.
magnet program and they busting niggas out, right? Okay. Then I went to LA that summer, and then when I came back the first day of school, I didn't know what school I was going to. So I went to Lincoln Prep my first year.
Okay.
I don't know how the fuck I wound up there, but I found out I used to score high on them standardized tests, so they placed me there. All
across
my
the
friends,
street from the projects.
Oh, blood hood, blood city, nigga.
Big blood.
That, what was it, Lincoln Gardens?
Lincoln Gardens, big blood.
Oh, nigga.
Hey, listen,
Bloods everywhere, nigga.
You couldn't wear blue and they don't give a fuck what you
Bloods.
talking about. You better have to know
Hey.
somebody, man.
Hey, man, listen.
Big blood
Them
hood,
motherfuckers
man.
used to be flamed up over in that
Telling
bitch.
you,
But,
man.
I mean, just green and red and dookie brown everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, so,
You just hear shooting all day.
So I went to Lincoln, right? All my friends went to East, Northeast, and Central and shit. So I ended up getting kicked out of Lincoln, but that's where I met my partner, Cisco, and we formed the group CCG. So then I ended up going to Northeast, where I graduated. So through high school, I'm at the lunch table. We doing, you know what I'm saying? We rapping and beating on the table, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So a
that
nigga
shit.
just started. I used to mimic Eazy-E. Like everything I did was in the cadence of Eazy-E.
So you had that look, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, nigga, I rapped just like Eazy-E back then. Hey, and
Rest in peace to the great,
Yeah.
nigga, the godfather of gangster
Right.
rap, nigga.
Hey, but this the thing. I went through a couple names. So at first, that shit was corny as fuck.
Nah, what was your
but-
first rap name?
What's the first rap name?
Corny as fuck.
No, we don't care.
Nah,
We
I went through two.
want to hear it.
So the first one wasn't Court Dog.
No, what is it? We
So
wanna know.
I got court dog from playing basketball. I used
All
to
right.
be a point guard. And so my coach named me that because I was a ball hog.
Which
Nigga,
was
I
also
trying
your first dream, too,
Yes,
right?
yeah. You know what I mean?
Fuck that, we distracted.
So-
Where's the rap? We're distracted. What is the first rap name?
the first
Come on.
the first rap name
I hate to hear it.
What's
308, nigga.
308.
what?
308, nigga.
That dirty ass.
Like the motherfucker.
The 308.
308.
Yeah.
308. Yeah, but it,
Do it like that though. Dude, I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna get that one.
it just didn't have a ring to it. You
Look
know
at
what I
dude's
mean?
face. He's
Where,
like,
but
yeah.
what made you, out of all things,
Yeah.
think of a goddamn long ass rifle would be like,
Because
tall?
no,
was a sniper boy.
because I was always a gun dude. You know what I'm saying?
shit.
Yeah,
was a sniper boy.
yeah. And so I it was this HK 308 I wanted back then. You know what I mean?
So you named yourself 308.
Yeah.
I'ma get
Hey,
that
but hold on. But I
That's
gotta
HK though.
but I gotta keep it 100. It didn't fit because I just be honest. I just didn't look tough. You know what I mean? I had a baby face.
smaller,
I had a baby
super-
face.
super
I had,
skinny.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That nigga 308 got the long ass wave and shit.
You say what?
Would you think people would affiliate that with like some 30s type shit?
Nah, I didn't even think like that. Nah.
That's before you gotta understand.
Yeah, this is a different time. This is a different time.
But
Because
they still had
Chestnut
some
Crips and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they did, but that was like
No,
but 3-9. That's 3-9.
That's what I'm saying, like though.
Nah, I didn't think like that. You know what I'm saying? Then I went to C-Luv.
C-Luv?
Hey, C-L-U-V.
He on this tank shit.
Wait. There you go. There it is.
He know.
Yeah. No, that's what it was.
Cool.
Hey, so let me contextualize it. So what it was is I'm trying to find my voice and what makes sense,
Don't
right?
tell me you were singing.
So no. So what it was is 308. Even though I'm doing what I'm doing in the street, but nigga look like a pretty boy. So I was like, all right, that may not flow. So I was like, okay, C-Luv, because the bitches like me. So I'm like, you know what I mean? All right, that didn't stick. So
He was going around telling bitches like, yeah, I'm C-Luv.
I'm C-Luv, baby.
I was trying to figure it out. Yeah, no,
Hey, my
that's
nigga
just like that.
C-Luv.
Just like that. Hey, but listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, this is how you know when you got childhood friends, right? Some of my childhood friends to this day call me 308. They do. So if they be like, hey, 308, you know what I'm saying?
That means you was rocking with the name for a minute.
Yeah, I was like 13, 14.
Okay.
You know, when I'm figuring all this out.
Okay.
I'm a
All
kid.
right. Yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
See,
kid.
them the niggas that you knew a long time ago that moved away and you saw
Yeah.
later on in the game, like,
Yeah.
hey, you still go by 308?
Yeah.
I remember you used to be 308.
Yeah. Hey,
Oh,
that's-
you see
that-
love now?
hey.
I'm calling you 308 forever.
That's a fact.
You 308.
Hey, that's like my partner though. One of my partner, my nigga Hank, right? That nigga used to call himself Clownster Mac. To this day, I call this nigga Clownster Mac.
niggas
He's 50
names,
years
boy.
old. This nigga 50 years old. I call this nigga Clownster Mac to this day. Yeah, that nigga came up with that name. We was like 14. You know what I'm
These
saying?
niggas have the
Mac.
craziest name.
So, but let me
And I
say
thought
this.
do wrong with you, motherfucker.
Nah, that's a motherfucker. That's a motherfucker. Yeah. See, nigga, I'm 13, 14. So you know what I mean. So anyway, I'm playing basketball and shit, thinking I'm gonna go to the league. And so my coach, he started calling me court dog because I was a ball hog. So it just stuck.
Court
You know what I mean?
dog.
Yeah, I just ran with it. Motherfuckers started calling me that. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll just fuck it. I got tired of searching for names. So, but
one
at that
find
time, to give the climate of that time, the only motherfucker rap wise that had done something nationally was Vel Bacardi.
Bingo.
You know, so
Let's go.
being able to see Vel, him being
on
from
Yo,
Holy
Yo
Temple,
Raps.
yeah, and seeing
Shout out
him
to
on
Holy
Yo
Temple.
MTV Raps, and knowing he from the city. But listen, I got to give pride. It was other people. So like Pure Dope,
Let's go.
they was doing shit. Southside Posi, but they were PICO in 1990.
187. You remember them niggas?
Yeah, Mass One. I'm gonna get to them. I'm gonna get to them. So PICO was what Southside was before they became Southside Posse. Now, this is the thing when you talk about the hood shit. Even though I'm from the faux block, gang wise and street wise, I was with Southside Posse. Everybody associated me with them. You know what I mean? So
Understood.
so they had Dank Nitty was with them,
I remember
Antar,
Dank Nitty. Shout out
Felony
Dank
6.
Nitty, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Dank. That's the first
So-
nigga that saw me a beat.
So that's when I hopped off the porch with Southside Posse. You know what I mean? In terms of some street shit.
So so shout out to Southside Posse. To me, out of all the rap groups that ever was here, they was the most well organized as far as they wasn't afraid to get features.
No.
Meaning like nigga, they would have Brother Lynch on their shit.
So
Way before like
they
that.
did.
Remember that
But let me
shit?
take it back before that.
Yeah.
Even the partners in the criminal organization, and so they give credit to DJ Quick in terms of being the first to bang on wax. That's true, because that was like 88, 89.
Yeah.
Then Crips and Bloods came out, maybe
I remember that
90,
shit. I remember
91.
that shit, that banging on wax
But
shit.
Southside was doing that first.
Yeah.
If anybody had the blue tape, these niggas
remember
was
that
super
shit.
cripped out.
I remember that shit
They
as a
was
kid.
saying names. They was saying niggas' names.
Yeah.
They was saying calling Bloods the S word. They doing all of that. You know what I'm saying? So they was the first to do that. These niggas was banging on their ops in real life and on
facts.
tape. You know what I mean? So I'm around that and I'm seeing all that. And Money G, even though he's only like a year or two older than me, he was so much more advanced in the
Is he
music.
older than you?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah, he
Shout
only
out
like
Money G.
he's
Oh, man.
a year or two older than me.
Damn, I thought you was like Osco's age.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm 49.
Damn.
Yeah, I started young. That's what
Yeah.
motherfuckers forget. I started super
Yeah,
young.
I thought you and his.
Nah,
Damn,
when I got with
fucked up.
P, I just turned 18. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I was a kid. You know.
That's crazy as fuck.
Yeah. So and now that you saying that, the shit that you saw me doing, nigga, I'm a kid doing that shit.
No,
You know what I'm saying? And now, nigga, I would all them CDs and posters and shit that y'all saw, I paid for that shit. Nigga, I'm 18, 19 years old. I'm spending 40, 50 bands.
Real shit.
So I'm saying let's talk about the real shit. The niggas that was really the nigga who they say they was and was participating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nigga can say what they want to say about the music, but see, I never had a nigga, a big homie, put me on, not even in the street or the music.
Yeah,
When you go look at all them albums, executive produced by me.
Pop that shit.
You feel what I'm saying?
Let them know.
No, that's real shit. And let's let the record reflect. Somebody pull out their phone, because I want to bring this home too, please, if you would.
Grab your phone. Somebody got your
Niggas will talk all that shit on, so go to RIAA.
Where is that at? On Facebook? Or
That's
on
what, no, Google.
Safari.
Google.
RIAA.
Yeah.
Certification.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
Pull up, down, go to, what it say? Sales or plaques or whatever, right? And see where it say to search? Search Down South Hustlers.
Oh, shit.
And
So
tell me
you-
what it say.
You was 18 when you ran into P.
Yep.
So how did that go? Because listen, right, my recollection as being a young nigga, the first time I've known P to come here, it was
Down
through
South
Romeo
Hustlers.
Rynell.
Yeah, hold
Right.
on real quick.
Down South Hustlers, Bouncing and Swinging compilation album released by No Limit.
Does it
Records.
say gold, though? It says gold. Because if you go to the RIAA, it certifies it as gold and platinum plaques, right? So what I'm saying is, because I wanted y'all to see this, because the niggas are trying to rewrite history. Me, Court Dog, and my group, CCG, we the first rappers to bring a gold plaque to the city.
Most hate
So
it. They
I'm
hate to hear
saying,
it.
pull it up. It's not just me talking.
That's real shit.
It's not just me talking.
Fact
You
check.
can
That's
look
real
at
shit.
fact
He's
check.
fact checking it right now.
Fact
That's
check.
real shit.
1997.
I'll put it in the
We the
motherfucking
first
episode.
niggas to bring a gold plaque back to the city. So I just want to put that on the record.
97.
That's real
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
So that was before Velvet Cordy.
Yes.
He wasn't gold.
Did he?
I think he did.
Pull it up. You can pull it up.
Yeah, I think
Search
he
it.
wasn't gold.
Yeah,
Search
that
it and
shit
see
don't
the
lie
date.
on there.
Yeah.
wasn't gold,
Search it
too.
and see.
Yeah, I'm not.
And I could be wrong. I could need to be corrected. So if I'm not the first, I'm the second.
What year was that when that came out? I think
Nah,
it
that was the late
97.
90s.
That was like 97.
But Vail started in the early 90s.
That was,
But you was saying how'd I get with P, right?
so yeah. So check this out, right? No, because I remember. I remember. I was young. Super duper young. But I've been on this shit, like, you know what I'm saying. To me, Kansas City rap is always the shit to me. I never before I get to what I was saying is I never even viewed until I got older, like
Other rap.
no, like I heard I was on all music, you know what I'm saying? But like when I was here, like niggas from here, I viewed them as them niggas that out of town because the talent, you know what I'm talking about, of what it was, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And to get up on it was different. Like you really couldn't get up on them unless nigga, because it was real. unless you was you had some people. Know what I'm talking about?
That's
Nigga,
a fact.
You could hear this shit. Niggas was not accessible like
That's
it
a
is.
fact.
Like, you know what I'm talking
That's
about?
a fact.
New nniggas you really couldn't pop. I'm dead ass serious. It
was a different time back then, you know. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I was saying that to say I remember back in the day, shout out Romeo Rynell. He brought me here. So was you with P before that? Or?
No.
Okay.
So it's funny you brought up Romeo Rynell.
Yeah.
So Romeo Rynell used to cut my hair on 44th and Montgomery when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So I remember I'm sitting there, he cut my hair. I'm probably about maybe 15. And so he was doing the shows. You know, for those that ain't old enough to know, Romeo Rynell was the nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Period, point blank.
So he was cutting my hair, and he was telling me how he used to, you know, how, I'm bringing Master P, I'm bringing the Click, I'm bringing, I know who the Click was. I didn't know who the fuck Master P was. That was the first time I heard the name. So I'm like, all right. Because sometimes Rynell would just be talking. I'd be like, nigga, cut my hair. You know what I'm saying? But shout out. I just seen him in Essence, too. But
popping his shit,
but I'm a kid, but he's just telling me what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was the first time I heard P's name. And this made me think of another bullshit thing that a nigga said. So I just want to squash all this bullshit when a nigga tried to say P got robbed here. That never happened. That's bullshit. That's some shit. That's some shit a nigga made up literally and pulled out his ass.
We did hear that, but it wasn't too much behind it to even make sense of it.
Listen, right? I'm gonna say this to you, right? When you a certain type of figure, bro, and you bring a certain type of figure here, bro, ain't nothing gonna happen to your reputation.
Come on. You have to think that. So the only time I ever heard that is from this nigga. Don't know that nigga. That never happened. So Rynell was really kind of the only nigga that brought P. You know what I'm saying? Now, we have been through here just on business shit numerous times, and people just don't know. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to say that, right? I just wanted to clear that bullshit, that fuck shit. That's bullshit.
Now,
you know what I'm saying?
I know Romeo Rynell as being a solid nigga.
Yeah.
As for one, as like for real, how I know Romeo Rynell, I didn't even know he was a barber until like later in the game. Like, he would throw like talent shows to niggas that he was putting you on.
That's a fact.
So the first time I met him, nigga,
That's a
my
fact.
cousin that was rapping, nigga, at Brush Creek.
Yeah.
And that's when I first met Sleepy Mario. I guess he was putting Sleepy Mario on. You know what I'm talking about? He was like, he was a manager or whatever.
Yeah.
And after that, but that's when I, you know what I'm saying, seeing Sleepy Mario go over there with, not over there, but he, you know what I'm saying, he from the East, whatever. Fuck with Twan side, all them niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's how I learned of him, and throughout that, he always had like functions.
Yes.
He always had functions.
Yep,
The
at the
niggas
party
like-
house.
Yeah,
Yep.
all that party house. Best back in the day, he
Yep.
had that Sunset Inn on 40 Highway back in the early 2000s and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Romeo Rynell
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was the first time I heard about P. So now what happened was Dank Nitty.
Shout out Dave.
So in 94, 95-ish, Dank Nitty started rapping with us. He became kind of a part of our group, right? Dank Nitty at that time sounded kind of like Master P. You know what I'm saying?
I believe it.
So when people would hear our shit, they be like, the one nigga sound like Master P, and I had no clue who P was. So then I guess finally around 99 Ways to Die, when that came out, that's when I got up on P. So now we get to how I got with P. So back then, Main, he's old enough to remember, like he said, everybody couldn't do this, because for one, it was so expensive to do. Studio time was expensive, manufacturing was expensive, everything about it. You needed to get a record deal to really get put on. The independent understanding really hadn't kind of hit the city like that yet. They was doing it in the Bay, but that's kind of a few years later where Rich went out there and brought that back, right? But during that time, you had to get on. So I'm sending demos to record labels, so I'm getting the CDs and the tapes, I'm getting the address, and so I'm handwriting bios. Now nobody's coaching me on this. This is just kind of common sense that I'm, okay, they need to know who we are.
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Get in a better
while you was
position.
We about to get that certified shit while we was on there. Nah, that shit was real. 1995, October 31st, 1995. You know what I'm saying? It was doing gold.
And 39.
Yep.
Screenshot
Yep.
and send it to me. We're gonna add it in there for y'all.
Yeah.
We're gonna add it in there for y'all so I can see
Yep.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
top Billboard. It said manager peak at Number 139 on the Billboard 200.
That's a good accomplishment
Number
right there,
13
boy.
on
Thank
the
you, brother.
top R&B hip hop charts.
Yeah.
So yeah, it made 13.
And we did that at 18. So I'm just saying, where motherfuckers want to, you know,
95.
yeah. So
Think about that. I was born in 93.
yeah.
I was born.
I was born in 94.
My daughter was born in 93. You
I
know
was
what I'm
born
saying?
in 82, so I was probably like, I was like 13.
Yeah. So that's a great point. So this is what I'm saying, man. So thank you. This
Damn, I was
is
in the
so
That
listen.
clear up all that bullshit.
So hold
Hey.
on. So I want to tap on that, then I want to go back to how I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
with P. But that's the disconnect. See what I'm saying? Because a lot of motherfuckers that want to have a lot to say, they're not old enough. They wasn't there. You wasn't
Yeah,
there.
you didn't see it.
So no more than when, like, okay, if I'm jumping off the porch in the 90s and I'm hustling.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, 10 years old, I was hearing about Ron, Tet Tet, and all these niggas.
Yeah.
I'm not qualified to speak on what they was doing and wasn't doing. I was a kid. I wasn't in there to do that. So when you got niggas that's 10, 12, 15 years younger than me talking about, oh, nigga, that nigga wasn't it. Nigga, by the time you got off the porch and was figuring out what was going on in the city, nigga, I moved to L.A. I'm on to something different. Nigga, you contending with history. That shit already done. You know what I mean? So that's some of the disconnect. And that's what I don't like because a nigga don't even try to educate
question about
themselves.
the niggas.
What?
Some of the niggas you don't like. Cause some of the niggas you don't like it. No, for real. Like I get you saying certain niggas wasn't there, but it's certain niggas that's around your age that be talking that shit. Like, cause they was there. You know, they old as you. And what you got to say about them?
Who?
Who was there?
No, I'm saying I don't know.
Will only a couple years younger than you. He an
Exactly.
old nigga.
And guess what?
He be talking that shit like
No, so
he
let
be
me
trying to rewrite
so let me bring. So you want me to tell you why? Hold on, I can tell you why. Hold on.
Same age as Will, damn near, right?
No.
Will older than
I'm
him.
42. Yeah, Will.
So
older.
listen.
I'm 42.
No, Will closer to his age. He like
Yeah, I'm 49. I'm 5 years older than him.
45 or something?
He up there. He's
Yeah,
up
he
there.
40. I think he's 44.
Okay, 44. Okay.
So
But I'm saying it, the game you know, he should know, right?
so
I was
hold on.
outside.
So hold on.
That's right. Check this out, right? I'm gonna say this.
Let him answer.
Oh, your niggas got jokes. You niggas got jokes.
Let him
I
answer.
knew I shouldn't have told you niggas that shit. I knew I should. I can't trust you
308,
niggas, man. I can't trust you niggas, man. So,
Nah, go ahead.
hey, so that's a great question. The disconnect is because he wasn't there. That's what I'm saying. He wasn't fucking there. But guess what? I know motherfucker. Sunday is around his age. The female rapper.
Yeah.
She was there. She was around all of us.
Shout
we knew
out
her.
my nigga
And
Sunday.
then this is another thing I want to talk about. Motherfuckers my age, right? See, I've never had to contend with no smut. I'm too loud. If I was a bitch ass nigga, I don't owe nobody. I ain't told on nobody. I ain't stole from nobody. You feel me? So if I was a hoe ass nigga, I'm too loud. I'd have been exposed. If it was some punk shit on me, if it was some gay shit, some weird shit, if ain't nobody said they slapped me. I never been robbed. Not to say it couldn't have happened. By God's grace, it didn't. But I'm just saying, right? A nigga, I ain't never not stood up. A nigga ain't gonna say, oh, that nigga was a hoe. We used to kick him in his ass. You know what I'm saying? We used to run him home and do all that shit. I'm from the city.
Right.
You see, and that ain't about no tough shit.
No.
That's just,
That
real
just-
shit.
just
You
facts.
know what I mean? So back in the 90s, if you was really doing what you say you was doing and you was that nigga, when I hear niggas talking about, nigga, I was a hustler, nigga, I used to do this, we was cooking this, we was getting it. Niggas remember me from my cars. I was really doing that. You see what I'm saying? Niggas remember my cutlasses on switches at 18 years old with Dayton's on them. Candy paint, white interior, gold Dayton's. I'm doing this at 18, 19 years old.
18 years old.
Popping this
So
shit right
what
now.
I'm saying is, so you got a nigga now, granted, 5 years can go a long way when you're 18 and a motherfucker 13. So
right.
that's why I say you're not qualified. You wasn't there.
Look at that camera and tell him.
You're not qualified, motherfucker. You wasn't there. You wasn't there.
They hate to
You
hear
wasn't
it.
there.
That's what I was getting to.
So now, if you want to fast forward just while we on that subject, so I start, by the time a nigga is 18, 19, and he might be hopping off the porch getting into shit, I'm starting to wrap it up and move on to something different.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So you miss my run. So when you say, "Oh man, we really," you probably maybe you wasn't.
Let me ask you
That's
this.
okay. Maybe you wasn't, but nigga, you wasn't my peer. You wasn't. So I just want to say, back then, nigga, we all know who was doing who because we knew niggas had cars. I can go to certain niggas like, man, I remember you had that Colors. Remember you had that Blazer. Remember we had days we used to be on spec. We was doing that.
Yeah.
Because we was niggas really doing that.
Yeah.
So if you was really doing that, where yours? Why don't nobody can't go to? I remember when you had this. I remember when you did that. No, let's keep it 100. Cause so hold on, cause niggas get on social media. That's what I'm saying.
How the fuck Will didn't see this though?
Well, but in all fairness, in all fairness, he was a kid.
It's that gap. That's
He was a kid.
He was younger than you.
Well, he was more advanced. He was more advanced.
He was
more advanced.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, that's just fake ass shit, bro.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Let's talk the facts.
Younger than Will. If you knew, you seen flyers.
Let's talk the facts.
All the
Go
section
nowhere.
you
You couldn't listen.
Now, hold on.
How this nigga didn't see it if he was
I want to say this. Now, truth. True enough,
I
right?
don't know what cuz doing.
We have. So hold on. But I want to be
just being
fair.
honest.
I want to be fair, right? So listen, I understand that everybody was impacted differently by different people. So the impact that I had in the city is subjective.
Yeah.
It's fair for someone to say, well, nah, I really didn't feel his movement. I wasn't in his world.
It still happened.
It still happened.
It still happens.
Thank you. Yes, I didn't fuck with it.
That's what I'm talking about. It still happened.
I was
And that's cool.
wasn't fucking with it. You can
And
say
that's
that.
cool.
You can say
Nothing wrong with
that.
that.
You can say that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I was into like music and money, hustlers, like the hustlers, pimps and shit like that.
Yeah.
And, bro, I saw this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was in my face.
Yeah.
It was dead in my face.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but music was my outlet.
Exactly.
You know what I'm talking about? Like,
So that's why
like,
you was plugged in with what was going on.
So whenever it was somebody that had
Where's the record? Where's the records? Where's the records? Is what I'm saying. No, because this is the thing. No, because this is what I'm saying. Fuck getting on social media, just talking and no, nigga, let's talk real life. Okay. Right? So go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Go
Go finish. I want you to finish. Go ahead and finish.
No, so what I'm saying is, again, my only problem is stop lying and stop acting like you was there and like you're some type of authority. You don't know anything. You wasn't even a participant. You feel what I'm saying?
I can tell you, like around that time, the 97, all that shit, bro. I was like I was seventh grade, right? Seventh grade, but I could tell you the music that I was listening to that was around me. It was like, you know what I'm saying, who was popping, like, you know what I'm talking about, that was going on. 97, 98,
Yeah.
all that shit, bro. I know what was,
So-
like who was popping.
So let me speak to that a little bit, right? Let me speak to that. So the thing about in terms of the music back then,
yeah.
one thing about me and one thing about my group and my fold, we did not acquiesce nor did we cater to Kansas City sound.
Yeah.
Because what I was doing is I always thought bigger. That's why I was sending demos out, because I didn't want to be local, right? So while a lot of people was trying to, and I don't want to call names because they did their thing, right? But I'm looking in the magazines, bro. I'm looking in the Source, XXL. I'm trying to get there.
I got a question,
Yeah.
right? And but it's gonna counter my other question.
Yeah.
What I want to say though. What year did you what year did you leave? Like all right, I'm going to California, but don't just tell me the year. What year was it?
02.
You left 02. Boom. So like, all right, to me, when it like people like make town music. Midwest side niggas didn't sound like us.
Right.
Like to me, that whole, even from the beginning to the end of Midwest Side, they never had.
That's a fact.
They never had.
Especially
Kansas
Joker.
City.
Yeah.
Joker.
He sound like Memphis because he's from Memphis.
Yeah, that's my nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah. He used to cut my hair back
Yeah.
in the day when I was like I was like Joker's. I'm gonna go back. I was his like goddamn guinea pig. He used to fuck my shit up. He's cold as fuck now. He's cold as fuck. He used to fuck my shit up back in the day. But I should sit in your chair and let him fuck my shit up. Anyway, but like no. So like them niggas, I don't know what it was with Diamond in his ear. That was my favorite.
I can tell you
everything.
why. I can tell you why. Diamond was my nigga.
Yeah.
So the thing about it is, Diamond, he thought like I thought. He thought big. He was trying to make music for the world. You know what I'm saying? Not just KC.
Nobody, no road dog villains. What's up with it, Brody?
We got Robbie G in this motherfucker.
What's up, nephew? What's good with your nephew?
Nobody.
I grew up with his mom. His mom helped raise me.
Nobody.
Yeah.
My motherfucking uncle.
Yeah.
Nobody
Santé.
on the road dog sound
Santé.
like Kansas City. Nobody, not individual. Even D-Lo Dilemma, whoever they had
That's a
over
fact.
there.
That's a fact.
Nobody sounded like it was from here.
That's right.
But they
That's
got
right.
to move this shit, right? They was a fixture, but like so to me, like y'all was more of the in Midwest side. Y'all had
Yeah.
the market strategy.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
I say Stinky. And
Stinky was doing his thing.
Stinky had
Stinky
the
was
streets.
doing his thing,
Stinky
yep.
and Rich had the streets.
Yeah.
Period. Like when
Yeah.
it comes to like that shit.
Yes.
Right.
Y'all marketing was like
Yeah.
it was next level.
Yeah.
Because the first nigga I ever seen with the rap like was Midwest side. Everybody
Yeah.
everybody there had chains.
That's the fact. That's a fact.
Listen,
Yeah.
everybody had a chain. They
Yeah.
wrapped the vehicle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? So like
Diamond was a boss, Diamond was a boss, and he did boss shit. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Mac James. All those guys are my guys. Like I say, back then it was a very different time, and you got to remember, I'm kind of a baby in all of this. I'm younger than everybody. I'm younger than everybody at that time. Everybody else is a couple years older than me.
No,
you know
Mac-
what I'm saying?
You and Mac James were the same age.
I'm saying in terms of the niggas spending the money.
Oh yeah, okay, I got you.
You know what I mean? In terms of the niggas in charge, I was the young nigga. You know what I mean? So the thing about the sound now, when you talk about impact, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Court Dog, and some people, I had my pockets of people in the street that fuck with Court Dog, but the thing is my music came in like everybody else's. I never did consignment. My shit came in through distributors. You see what I'm saying? So my shit came in with Jay-Z and all of that. I wasn't going to Musicland going hand in hand. I wasn't in the street with them. You had to go to the store and get my shit. So I was really working on that level. And because I was actually trying to, create a career, and I was trying to get the sound scans. Because in essence, I knew this at 18, 19 years old. I'm trying to get a distribution deal, a major one. But the only way I'm going to do that is if I got sound scan. Hand in hand is just the hustle. I was doing the business of music. So with that, my impact wasn't as much because I'm not in the streets hitting everybody at the park and doing all that. The only time I did consignment was with Jan at Seventh Heaven. Jan actually brought me up on Scheme Heem's podcast.
Shout out
Scheme
Heem.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Shout
Scheme
out my
Heem.
nigga
Yeah.
And so
man.
Jan himself brought me up and was like, man, we did really well with Rich the Facker, Court Dog. I fucked it up with Jan. We and him got money. So that's what I'm saying. When niggas try to rewrite history, I don't understand it. You know what I mean? It's like,
I wanna say this is something I have to say real quick because you one of them niggas up there. You one of them niggas, you, Eddie, Marco.
For sure.
It's certain niggas that get out of here, and if it's a look or whatever, when y'all away from here, it's like y'all them niggas.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I don't know, they want y'all to come back. Not even come back. They feel like y'all should do shit. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, what do you feel about that? Because I have something to say about it. I want to hear you say something. What do you feel about like that?
Specifically,
Like,
what do I feel about what?
Like, motherfuckers be like, hey, this nigga, they big, they don't even come back and do nothing.
I could let me because I'm one of them ones that said it. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so you do.
We go ahead and just get on into it. You feel me?
What is
After
it?
y'all get done, I want to say something too. But go ahead, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I got a couple questions,
Yeah.
there's a couple topics to speak on that I didn't spoke on with you, you know what I'm saying? My trolling days.
Yeah, this
you know
nigga
what
done
I'm
trolled
saying?
me.
Troll.
This nigga
you know
done
what
trolled me. Yeah.
Yeah, live, face
Yeah.
off, and that's how y'all know.
And tag
I'm
me.
official with it.
Tag my name and everything.
For
Go
real,
ahead.
I don't do no sneak I ain't one of them. You feel me? I got to ask you. You know what I'm saying? But nah, like coming through here and you was coming through here, but it was just like more like y'all ain't paying me, nigga. I ain't coming through type shit. You feel what I'm saying? Them the vibes I got. Now you got your
This your
people-
first time meeting me.
No, it's not.
When have I met you before?
This is really like our first time like sitting down. But
We met before?
Yeah, I've been outside. I'll be outside, bro. Okay. So that's why I know when like anything from.
So let me ask you. That was the vibe. Did somebody ask me to do something and I told them to pay me for something?
No.
Okay. So what you saying?
What I'm saying is, it's just like I didn't talk to a few people and that know you, and I'll be like, "What's up with him?" You know what I'm saying? Can we get him down here? Whether he got something, you know what I'm saying? It's just like the way they treat you. You just like, nigga, ain't no money. He ain't low key.
Okay, so that's
You know what I'm
somebody
saying?
talking for me that you ain't talked to me.
So it's like
I
a
ain't
rumor.
charged.
For sure.
I ain't charged.
For sure.
So hold on. Hold
admit.
on. I've done more podcasts in this city than anybody in this city. Name somebody who's done more podcasts, and I ain't charged a motherfucker a dime.
They hate to hear it.
No, I'm saying let's talk facts. I've done more. All the podcasts, I've done Skin Hing twice. I can't even remember them. I've done so many. Since I've been here, I've done 4. Last time I was here, I did 10.
Did
So
you
I'm
do
saying,
Everybody Love Ross? You
Yes.
done-
Yeah,
he did.
Nah.
so let's talk facts. So I'm saying they told you what? They told you if it ain't no money, that's probably a nigga trying to middleman a nigga.
I ain't necessarily saying that that's
Yeah.
not true.
listen,
You feel
man,
we getting
fuck
down
that.
to
I
it?
wanna
You
get
No,
feel-
no, no, hold on.
we getting down
Let
to
dude
it.
talk. You've
We
been talking.
getting
Let
down
dude
to
talk.
it. And I'm not saying
Yeah,
that's the moment right now.
Okay.
But that was the vibes at the moment with
Okay.
my trolling days. You get what I'm
So that
saying?
was the vibes that somebody that probably didn't know me that you talked to.
a lot. I don't know necessarily who you know personally and who don't, because once again, by the time I came around, you was in LA. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I've been in LA 23 years.
yeah, so and I damn near jumped out the porch around 2002.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All
I'm
right.
born in 94.
All right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah.
So we got that out the way. I ain't
we
never
got
charged
that.
a motherfucker
Yeah,
a dime.
On my way
so
to
those
the
the
big house.
vibes around my trolling days.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? And I kind of fact check some shit, but I still feel like you should have just been one of them ones to just have a stable here. You feel what I'm saying?
So when you say that, what do you mean?
Meaning
Stable
you come from an era of
Damn, I don't want to.
you come from an era of a gap really being there. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's a real big gap that
Okay.
motherfuckers can rewrite history without motherfuckers like you knowing.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And you got to be the one to, hey, nigga, this is what it is. But
Yeah.
it's just keep it in the face. You feel what I'm saying? What I heard about you is what I heard about you through No Limit, all that. You feel what I'm saying? But to be like, oh, was he outside? No, he wasn't outside.
Let me
like
say
that.
something.
Hold on. Let him finish. Let him finish.
I got another part of that
No, let him finish. Let him finish. No, let him finish.
Y'all can chime in.
No, hold on.
Go ahead.
So I want
to.
to. Hold on. I want to go into
You know
that.
what I'm
I want to go into
saying?
that. So I wasn't outside
my lighter?
like that. What does that mean?
Of my era. You feel what I'm saying?
What era?
Of me coming up
Are you saying like 2000?
2000.
Oh yeah. You're right.
So when you
You're right.
go,
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
when you go,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's like how often did you come back?
A lot.
A lot.
2 or 3 times a month. I own millions of dollars of property here. See, that's what I'm saying. These niggas that talk shit about the hood, not even vested in the hood. I'm vested in the hood and the infrastructure of the city. You know how much property tax I pay in this motherfucker?
Now look, I was about to
That's what
take
I
it there
wanted.
because I know from watching other podcasts,
Yeah.
I know that he has property out here. Now,
Yeah.
some of the other bullshit to kind of counter off what you saying that I be hearing,
Yeah.
they be wanting they be wanting you or any other stars that
Yes.
didn't made it.
Yes.
They be wanting y'all to like come back and like Atlanta, how like 2 Chainz put a restaurant out there,
Right,
how
right.
T.I. didn't put an amusement
Okay.
park out there. Like, have you
Okay.
ever thought about doing something like
So-
putting
so-
restaurants
hold on. Can I
or
say
anything
something
like
quick?
that?
No,
No, let him answer that.
Hold on,
Let him
let
answer
me
that.
answer
Let
that
him
real
answer
quick,
that,
man.
and then
No,
you
no,
go.
Because he got a bunch of properties
Yeah.
for sure.
That's the point I'm making right there. Listen, right. That is the most important thing, bro.
sure.
Nigga, listen, man. Hold up, bro. Let's not get this shit fucked up here. Okay, a restaurant will be cool. A
cool.
studio that'll be cool. All
But
that
to
shit.
own
Hold
the
on,
property
hold on,
and rent it out
Hold
to
on,
the-
hold
Hey,
on,
man.
hold up. Let me cook real quick.
But on the
Hold on.
property,
Let me say
We're
this
running
real
them
quick.
properties.
on the property
Please,
is
Hold on.
Let
Let me say
Let
this.
us
Hold
speak.
on. Let me say this. See, this is what I'm saying.
I got-
Hold on. You're 33?
Yeah.
I gotta
Okay,
say,
hold on. You're how old?
30.
Okay.
31.
So contending with history. I've been there, done that.
Yep.
In the 90s, I owned a $250,000 studio. I used to rent it out for free. I've been there, done that.
See, so these are
This
just
is what I'm
rumors that
saying.
it's
It's because it's created by haters that weren't there. I've been there, done that.
I just want to say that.
I've been there, done that.
Yep.
So
I heard about
that's
the
what I'm
West for
saying.
sure.
So
Ain't seen
niggas
nothing. You don't
niggas
know
is trying to they contending with my history. I'm so far fucking ahead.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Man,
So by the time you got off the porch, nigga, I'm done with this shit. I'm in LA producing
on.
movies. I'm doing other shit. You see what I'm saying? So now you wondering, oh shit, they say he a rapper. They say he this, they say he that, but we don't see him. You wasn't around when I was there to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah, he was in the video. But go ahead, man.
That's
Go ahead,
what I
man.
want to
Go
say,
ahead.
bro.
Let man get it out.
I want to say that, bro. The thing is, bro, like when you sample shit and you play with shit just to see if I'm having fun with it, it hits different when it ain't no backup. The nigga, when you got properties and everybody sleeping at night, you got somewhere, man. It hits a different. That's a different type of flex, a different type of floss.
That's real.
Sure. You know what I'm talking
I mean,
about?
I bought my first property when I was 19. You know what I'm saying? And let the record reflect. I bought that with street money.
As you
You know what I'm saying? I bought that with street money and a little bit of music money because I got money in music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but coming back to what you say. So when people say that, right? What people have to understand, I understand where that narrative comes from, right? And I do believe in paying it forward and giving back, right? I do it in my way, in different way. You know, there's a lot of homeboys that I know that were street niggas with me back in the day that are now coaches. You know, I don't do shit for cameras and all of that shit.
That's
You say
what
that, I feel like that's the
niggas
thing.
want.
They
That's
want everything
what
to be
niggas
front
want.
line. Like they want you just this and
I'm
this
a real
and this.
nigga, bro.
So
I don't
that's
need to
the-
do that.
Be
That's
up
the
front
thing.
all the
Listen,
time.
like-
And back to what I was about to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
I knew Court Dog before Court Dog was Court Dog, and you don't even remember me.
When? I
When
don't.
I was younger,
Okay.
you was gaming this up on properties and shit. My cousin Red Dot, Moran.
Yes,
I
that
don't
was my
wanna- I
nephew.
wanna say-
That's absolutely.
You don't remember, I had hair at the time.
Okay,
And I was
okay,
a little smaller.
okay.
But I was
I was a
always-
little smaller.
Whoa! That nigga Red Dot had us lifting on the porch. every day
Yeah,
on
that's a
that.
fact. That's a fact. I own a house right across the street from that
But-
house.
but-
Yeah.
That's why I say you don't remember me.
Yeah.
I remember that
Okay.
before I even knew about the limit shit
Yeah.
and all that
Properties.
shit.
Yeah.
We was talking properties.
Yeah, yeah.
We was talking about the shit we had around here. And he was trying to game him up.
Yep.
Game us up
That's
on
a fact.
property and shit.
That's a fact.
My
So,
only
I don't know what motherfucker.
my only bone I have with you, Court Dog, you know,
Yes,
you my
sir.
nigga, man, is like when it comes to the music scene here, I feel like you only see it in that one area. You know, it's motherfuckers that can do it because you've been chiming in, but like I feel like when you bounced out, you thought it was just that scene because like. For real, it was two generals in this music shit. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody else, they were scraping the crumbs, and it's what it is. It was Tech and Rich, right? That's what it was. Tech just knew he don't have to do none of that shit. Y'all gonna catch it, y'all gonna catch it. Rich had the city like that. Did you look at like that's how everybody here like made music like we? That's how it is.
What?
here?
I'm not clear on the question. What do you mean specifically?
Okay, like
Was you going to tech side or rich side? Do you feel like it was
no. Listen, right? As far as the music scene here, like all right.
Oh, you was them type of artists.
As far as the music scene here, you look at it, it's like it's a mob town city like that, right?
Oh yeah, at one time.
So like
at one time, yeah.
But the thing is, it's been so much. That was the only thing I ever had. Like, bro, you really don't know. Like,
No, so-
it's so many motherfuckers that's dope here.
So at the time, right? Because this was part of the disconnect with me as well.
Yeah.
I left in 2002, right?
Yeah.
Unless you knew me, you didn't know what I was doing. I'll be honest with you. Like I tell people all the time, from the early 90s to 2002, it ain't shit you can tell me about the scene here. 2002, I checked out. I missed the whole Ron and DV and all that. I missed all of that.
See,
right?
it's-
So let me finish.
go ahead.
So now I moved away. I'm doing other things. So I wasn't tapped in and I wasn't on social media. See, I got on social media late.
Yeah.
So 2002, once I left, unless you knew me, you didn't see me or knew what I was doing, right?
Yeah.
And I kind of stepped away from music. I get on social media in 2017, 18. So there's a gap that I'm not tapped in and
That's
nobody's tapped in with me.
Okay,
there it is.
That's what I'm
There
saying.
we go.
And there it is.
There we go.
That's the point I'm making, right? Boom. So can I say this right here? And that was the thing I'm saying, like as far as we like us, we know about the Ron-Rons and the DVs, not the mob shit, but it was other artists. It's like niggas like with the brains you got with this shit. It's niggas like Key the Heater. You know what I'm talking about? Lyrical niggas that yeah, bingo. If you would have known that type of nigga. But far as that would have been a good look for the city, but that's old nigga shit. What I'm saying is like it's okay.
I see where y'all going. But so let me say this though, right? I understand. So theoretically, I'm next to one of the biggest music moguls of our generation.
Bingo.
Right? So
Bingo.
you would think that, I'm sure he could do something. So let's strip that back and talk about the business of that.
Yeah.
Now, during that time, I was vice president of No Limit Forever.
Yeah.
I was an executive, right? And I was an executive at Gutter Music and New No Limit. The problem with that, for starters, is No Limit's brand is a Southern brand.
Bingo.
Okay, he believed that West Coast music and West Coast sound of music just don't sell. It don't work. You know, there's a niche for it.
Nah,
but
I get
in terms of what he's trying to do and how he see it, don't work. Right. So that was out. Now, once I got on social media and the No Limit Forever shit started to die down, that's when I created the TME because I was godfathered into our distribution back in with Universal. So that's when I got on social media and I start tapping back into the city. So I'm like, okay, I might can do something. This is where I start fucking with MVP. I start fucking with Jesse Pringle, my nephew, Desmond Cartel, anybody that we had a rapport and, you know, it was cool and they said they wanted it. I did it. I put the money up. I did all that. I posted during that time. I posted where I had spent over $20,000 on Facebook ads alone. I didn't realize that. And how I know and how you can fact check it is ask Dewey the Don because he posted his right after I posted mine because we were talking about the expenses, right?
That's my nigga. Shout out Dewey.
So my point is now, when you start talking about putting people on, let's talk about that, right? Because that's what it is. Nigga, you in position, you got some money, you got some influence, put somebody on. Okay. So the issue with that is, does anybody here know what it takes to put someone on or to break a record?
I do, but I don't want to like.
No, so tell me what you think that looks like.
To be honest, it's gonna take over $100,000 strictly.
Okay.
For real.
sure.
So around 250, right?
Around
So
250.
Okay. So 250. So now when you do this, right, you have to first you can tell me all the niggas that y'all think is dope. If I don't know them or have a personal relationship with them or have rapport with them, you gotta like the motherfucker that you work with and that you gotta know the motherfucker that you know. Cause guess what? You gotta trust this motherfucker. $250,000. I gotta trust your mind is right. I gotta trust you ain't on drugs. I gotta trust you ain't gonna go to jail. I gotta trust you gonna do the work. You see what I'm saying? It ain't just, I got money. Here you go, put nigga. So it's not that. Now we're talking about my money. We're not talking about when I know you look at, Yo Gotti and some of these other people, them niggas got budgets. It's different. It's different when that's a different conversation, but even still, it's the same thing, right? So if I got a parent company like Atlantic or something that's giving my company a budget of $10 million, then I could come in because it's their money. You know what I'm saying?
Play around a little bit more. Yeah.
But nigga, when it's my hard-earned shit, nigga,
It's gonna be something more
that's
serious.
something different.
That's gonna be some serious shit.
Real shit.
That's real.
So what I'm saying,
That's real, nigga.
yeah.
I put
Now,
250.
now hold on.
I feel you on that.
Now I could make
totally
some money
feel
back.
you
Now
on
I
that.
could
No,
do
let me
this. Now
finish.
hold on. Now it's my personal money. Now I could do this if it's somebody that I can trust. I've developed. Cause I gotta trust you, nigga. Like think about it in the streets. You just ain't gonna throw a nigga a pack you don't even know.
Yeah,
If they say, that nigga, he be moving shit, and you gonna be like, oh, for real?
Okay.
Yeah, here you go.
Get this on for me.
You don't know that nigga. You know
You
what I'm
right,
saying?
100%. You right, 100%. But I still can name 5 people that you can still.
Do I know them niggas?
You for you to know, you tapping in.
No, they tap in with me.
I'm a-
They trying to get something. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm only.
Yes, sir.
Cartel, your nephew? I mean, your nephew?
Desmond Cartel? Yeah. Yeah, for real. Yeah, my little partner.
Family in here.
Listen,
That
I
nigga one of the
remember.
dopest
Listen,
niggas.
I'm prime example. I was there. I loved everything about it. I knew it was yours and Black Waltz. When hey, listen, man. When I first, you know what I'm talking about down there, right? When Cushy, my sister, right? When he shot it, when she was getting info, I'm like, bro, man, that's some court dog shit. Black Waltz throwing the alley oop to you. I know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm peeping the whole run play. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, as far as that runs with the because it was, I feel like it was a good turnout, but it was supposed to have been bigger.
Yeah, for sure.
It was supposed to have been it was supposed to have been, and that too lies on the artist of that promo shit. When niggas say that you don't do shit for nobody, all right, I saw this nigga bring goddamn Lil Meech here at the height of his career. You know what I'm talking about? That's
a fact.
Our city is a city that get tickets on last moment or off good promo. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't say y'all dropped the ball, but I think it was supposed to be. Yeah,
we did. Yeah, that was on me and Black Wall.
I think it was supposed to be way bigger.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't. I think is what y'all too is. Our city so fucked up is y'all didn't want to put y'all names behind it. And when y'all did, it was too fucking late.
That's a fact.
It was.
Well, we should have did.
Y'all
we
was the
got
niggas
DeMario.
though.
We should have got DeMario.
Y'all,
and, you know what I mean?
Promoted
Check court. No, check this out, right? Y'all don't understand that when it comes to this street shit and how niggas like me, niggas like me, they got the bag. Not I ain't got the bag, but niggas like my age that got the bag around. Y'all was them niggas. So y'all was supposed to hey nigga, it's us. We nigga, that was so it would have been way better.
I mean, yeah, theoretically, you know what I'm saying? But
y'all didn't want to put y'all names on it. That's what to me. That's where it fumbled at. That's my opinion.
Okay, I mean, okay,
y'all was supposed to, bro. Next time, do it again, and put me up there.
We can go from that.
Pack it out.
But I want to speak to this though. So when they talk about putting people on, that's the thing. People have to understand what that looks like. Like I have to be vested in your dream. That means I really kind of have to stop my life and stop. I live in LA, man. You know, my daughter's a tech founder. You know, I support her. You know, I have. So I can't adopt. I can't adopt a bunch of grown niggas. You know, don't get me wrong. I'm more about helping niggas. Like giving you a piece of information. Or that's why I tell people, like, the worst thing that happened to Kansas City, in my opinion, is the concept of jeffing. You know what I mean? Because it's divisive. And it keeps people separated, and it keeps people on the island. So there's no sharing in information or resource. You know what I'm saying? That's part, and because niggas always want to.
You don't like to be around a group of people. You don't like to be around people like that, dude. You like a chill person. You don't.
I'm very chill.
So you don't like to be like out and about.
Nah, I really don't like people. No.
That's what I'm saying. I can tell what you call an introvert. What do you call an introvert?
I'm an introvert posing as an extrovert. Yeah,
I can tell. Like, bro, listen, man. When I see people out, you know what I'm saying, nigga, I can tell when in their comfort zone, and I can tell when they like, shit, get this shit up over with. These niggas got like 45 minutes.
Oh no, I'm not like that. But I'm saying like niggas got to understand the importance of relationships. You see, like I got to where I am. I'm a nigga from 64130 from the 40s. There was nothing given to me. Contrary to what people think,
I understand
Master P is my friend.
Yeah.
Right? The reason our relationship can sustain for 30 years is because I've always been my own nigga with my own money and my own aspirations. I've always been autonomous. Now, we've done shit together. I come in his world and we, play our positions. But at the end of the day, your dream is your dream. So you gotta. So what I'm saying is, it's a mentality here, and I don't want to speak. I don't want to speak in absolutes, because everybody's not doing it. But I'm saying it's a mentality here where motherfuckers don't understand the importance of, like, niggas are burn bridges and just hate on niggas for no reason. And that nigga might have a key to a door that can benefit you. See, it ain't always help. Ain't always money. Sometimes it's giving me a piece of information. Sometimes it's saying my name to somebody. If I know May is doing his stand-up, me and May got good rapport. I can know somebody that might be, I know niggas that throw shows. They say, man, I need a host, bro. Man, last minute. Me and May cool. Oh, you know what? My nigga from KC do that shit. You see what I'm saying? But if I didn't know him, I can't vouch for him. I don't know this nigga.
Man, keep vouching. Just start from this day forward.
But this is what I'm saying. So now, like, think about it. So when you have a youngster like Dude who might think, oh shit, man, that nigga could have put me in there. I don't know him.
Right.
So you're asking me, for one, you're not on my radar. And if you are, that don't mean that we have spent time and space where I can vouch for you that you're going to show up, that you ain't going to embarrass me. Niggas got to do the work. Like, quit thinking this shit is like a fucking rap video.
That,
you know what I mean?
Boy. Man, now I get it.
Y'all niggas gonna fuck around and get me high. Come on, my throat burning.
Shit, bro. No, that's the thing is, I
These
understand.
real facts. And
It's real
shit we gotta
facts.
face. You know what I'm saying?
It's an uncomfortable truth. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
real.
Now, when we talk about what I have done, I helped a lot of people behind the scenes, and I've actually spent money on people. You know what I mean? Now, whether it panned out or not, whatever. Most shit fails anyway. Most of these record labels are surviving off catalog, back catalog, not because new shit is hitting. So that just comes with the business. I've lost money trying to help niggas. I've helped niggas behind the scenes and had no motherfucking and had no motherfucking vested interest in their career, but just because I believed in them. We ain't got no contract. We ain't got nothing like that. But I'm still helping them. You know, go ahead. Red dot. Exactly. Now,
You look like Yo Gotti from the side.
Don't say that. You trying to say I got a big forehead.
I was
Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. I know the motherfucker big. That's why I wanted that camera right there.
Keep changing the cameras.
I know what the fuck it is.
From the gate, that nigga said, hey, don't put that camera right there. Niggas gonna fuck up my nose. Nigga, don't do me like that. We don't do people like that, man. Yeah.
But you know, I wanted to make this interview factual because I wanted to fact check because I know y'all niggas is gonna keep it real.
For sure.
And once I walked in and see this nigga, I know he gonna both of these niggas. I know they gonna say what they mean. So that's why I said hold my feet to the fire. If I've made a misstep or I haven't represented correctly, then say that.
Don't you ever in your life compare yourself to Young Dolph.
Okay, let's
You know
talk
what I'm
about
saying?
that.
Let's talk about it.
He compared himself.
On me. Don't you ever.
He been waiting to talk about that.
Listen.
crazy,
No,
bro.
for real, man. Because I ain't never seen you diss a motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying?
Never.
Dolph was dissing motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So to be like, that can happen or no.
Okay,
You
so
not dissing nobody
so
for
dig
that
it.
to happen.
So dig it.
So it's not saying it's still zero.
Yeah.
It's just not the chances of that.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
All right, so dig it. So when I said that, right, a lot of motherfuckers, which this could be the generational disconnect, a lot of young motherfuckers took it out of context. What I was saying was when I found out that they killed this nigga over, and all the nigga got is $900, but it really stemmed from some personal animosity. Nigga got killed by niggas he knew. This ain't strangers, right? This is the little shit that we know can happen in the hood, just bad vibes and bad feelings, right? Yeah. Okay, so when niggas are saying, nigga, I wasn't saying I was Dolph. What I'm saying is we know most niggas that succeed get killed in their hometown. Now, I was doing shit in the 90s and kind of the early 2000s. Do you know the niggas that I shot?
No.
Okay, so if a nigga shoots you, is there expiration of you feeling some kind of way?
With today's the
Okay,
way today
so-
is set up,
No.
niggas ain't built like that no more. I'm sorry. You
Nigga,
feel what I'm saying? It just
the
this city
homicide
ain't
rating
that.
this bitch is high as
It's
giraffe
high as
pussy. What you talking
motherfucker
about?
over mainly
Niggas is
pussy.
stepping-
It's not because of niggas
that's
was
true.
nigga, you
No, that's
shot
true.
me.
But niggas-
I see niggas shoot niggas all the time,
Yeah.
and they rather go die over some pussy than go die over the niggas they got shot by.
Yeah, some
you
niggas,
get
you're
what I'm
right.
saying?
No, you're
You
right.
know,
That's
nine
right.
times out of 10,
You're right.
here.
You're
I'm
right.
outside watching this shit. So that's what I'm saying.
So
that's why I say that.
Dolph
'cause
didn't
I
get
know.
killed over pussy.
Exactly.
See what I'm saying?
So
So
what
that's-
you
so that
talking
makes
about
my-
and where you coming from, I
Yeah.
feel where you
Yeah.
coming from, but not in this city.
Yeah, no,
Not
definitely.
this
Hold on. So you got to understand, I grew up with some grimy motherfuckers that
I
didn't
know you
evolve.
do.
That didn't evolve like I did, right? So am I? Should I be naive enough to think that maybe he could be harboring something or line me up because we started together and he may think in
That's
his
just
mind
you
I
been
own
on
something.
your toes,
Exactly.
but that's not
exactly.
That's not
So-
still.
So
got
let
a
me ask you this. Hold on. Let me ask you
Ooh, I
this.
got a question.
So if I so and you got to understand where that came from. I got motherfuckers that care about me. I got P. Master P hates when I come to this motherfucker for that very reason. Ice-T, one of my close friends, hates when I come to this
That's what I
motherfucker.
say to you.
My wife,
You
hold
doing
on.
something-
My wife hates when I come to this motherfucker. When my mama was alive, my mother died in 2010. When I used to come to town back then, before I was even on social media, she used to say, baby, I hate when you come back here. You know what I mean? Because, so, again, when I'm hearing this and you're seeing this and we all know what's happening, so motherfuckers trying to make it seem as if I ain't even good enough to get killed. Like, nigga, you ain't shit. You ain't even good enough to get killed.
Me personally, don't. Me personally, I understand. But me personally still feels that way.
So fucking
Simple as
bad.
that. I still feel like
check game.
This is still.
That's what.
And this is coming from a nigga that. Come on now,
but what I'm saying, you don't, but you don't know my history,
Right?
Yeah, so
I'm in
right?
between.
But then
so
you gotta
when
understand.
he's disconnected, I'm still.
So that's
I'm
just so that
born in this
no,
shit
but that's
type
just
shit.
but
So
that's
it's like
but that's just it's a difference of vantage point, right?
Yeah.
And then you got to understand, my life now is very different, right?
Totally.
So I got to come back into the
Bingo.
jungle,
So
and I'm
listen.
not stupid enough to act like I'm in Calabasas when I'm in KC. You know, nigga, you know how many niggas be sizing me up, and then you got to take into. So this the other thing, right? The reason I said that. These niggas, this is why I don't like this social media shit. When
Bingo,
niggas is
we about
playing,
to go there right now.
right?
Let's go.
Because
I want to say something too.
this is the thing. I take you serious. I'm almost 50, so I don't come from. I had to learn all of this shit, all this trolling, and I had to learn that. When you say it, I believe you. And so it's not really you I'm concerned with. It's the motherfuckers that's with you, and it's the motherfuckers that you sounding the dog whistle to, creating these narratives. Oh, that nigga don't do nothing for nobody, and you putting that in people, and so then you become a trophy. Oh, that nigga don't do that. That nigga he always stunting on us. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I be trying to, author my own narrative, because people can make it dangerous for people. And I'm a nigga that do come back, and I'm in the community. Who I show up with here today?
Yeah, nobody. But
Who
let
I
me
show
say
up with.
this.
So my point is, y'all niggas have had niggas, and some of you
and
niggas
now I
is
gotta put
and some
10
of you
times more respect on your shit.
So some of you niggas is even connected with niggas I don't like and don't like me. So
Listen,
so you see what I'm saying? I walked into this understanding what it could be, right? But that that I am who I am is gonna be what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, so that me making that statement, all of this is playing into my head. These niggas playing on social media. I don't know who playing and who for real.
Court,
You
this is
see what
my
I'm saying?
turn.
But go ahead, man.
Yeah, man, I've been holding this in. I need to say this. I really just got this. This is important. This is important.
He said it's my turn.
My nigga, I fuck with you. Yeah. Hit Robbie shit.
supposed to come in the circle.
Y'all niggas gonna get me high. Y'all niggas gonna get me
for real.
high. I ain't
Listen,
been
right?
high ever.
So listen, right?
Fuck.
Hey,
My throat burning like a
as a
bitch.
real nigga, bro. As a real nigga, that I tell you, like you can know my character as being if you've been around me long enough. All the jokes aside, you know what I'm saying? I'm on some stand up nigga shit. The only conflict I ever had, bro, is when you really entertain shit and you feel like you need to, nigga. You don't. I hate it, bro. Listen, right? I ain't gonna lie to you.
Entertaining certain
Listen,
shit.
bro. We all know when you be like, I ain't gonna say his names or whatever. When it's a side shots, bro, like, bro, bro, we know who you talking about, but it's not even on no joking shit. It's real nigga shit, bro. Like for real, you already there. You really stepping down in your castle, off your castle to prove a point.
Go down there.
Bro, I don't like when you.
I'm
do
gonna tell
that.
you why I disagree.
No.
I'm gonna tell you why.
No, because you're human.
No, I'm gonna
listen,
tell
right?
you that too.
No,
but-
listen, let me finish. You got the rock. Just let me cook real quick and I got you. I'm gonna let you do it
Go
again.
ahead.
Bro, you the nigga, bro. When it's all said and done, we got certain niggas here that's still here, you know what I'm talking about, from your era, and that's doing it at they level. Nigga, you nigga is there. Nigga, you had an elevator in your crib, nigga, and show nigga goddamn D your shit, bro. Shield your shit, you know what I'm talking about? You live in this shit, bro. When you entertain that shit, bro, it don't put you still a boss. It don't take that from you, but you be like, bro, like, nah, nigga, what are you doing, bro? Like, nigga, keep motivating us.
So let me tell you
don't
why.
do that other
No,
shit.
let me tell you why. No, but let me tell you why though. I'm gonna tell you why. So like they say, heavy is the head, right? So because you have so you got to understand. By the time I say something, a motherfucker done campaigned on me for 6 months, right? And I ain't said shit. But this is why I'm talking about where hold on, a motherfucker becomes a distraction, right? Because my thing, like you said, to educate, motivate. So when I'm saying things and I'm trying to feed jewels, I'm trying to get you on track and help you.
Yep.
You have a motherfucker over here constantly trying to discredit that information. You have people like him where there's a disconnect. He don't know me. He don't know the history. He just taking it at face value. But he know this other shit talking ass nigga. So now I become ineffective to reaching him because you got a nigga in the way talking shit that can't offer nothing. Don't have no information, no resource. A nigga just want to entertain. But some niggas, you know, his age, they don't know the difference. You see what I'm saying? So that's where it's not the motherfucker that I'm addressing. Hold on. It's the information. It's the narrative. So I can be effective to the young dudes when I say, you know what, bro? Fuck all of that negative energy. Build bridges. Don't burn them.
You got check this out, right? Tell them everybody else rock out. But you got it ain't just me, nigga, that fuck with you, that see what it is, that know what it is. Nigga, it's other niggas like just like me, nigga, that my fault, bro, that know, nigga, that your grind, that know where you been at. You know what I'm saying? So nigga, we looking like, bro, what is Court doing?
But you
bro,
didn't hear,
bro,
you're like, not listening. You're not listening. You didn't hear what I just said.
I heard it all. I heard it all. This
I get what he talking about. I get what
you didn't hear what I just said.
He heard you, but he's saying at the end of the day, when you addressing that information, you need to be in it's more when you addressing the information when you fucking like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Got a whole court. You still got a whole court fans, not even fans, niggas that already know what it is. That know
so dig
right,
it. So let me explain something. Hold on. Let me explain something to you. So dig it. I have different ecosystems, right? So I have, you feel me? YouTube, it's over 100,000. Instagram, you know, a couple 100,000.
No, I get you.
Right?
I get you.
They know nothing about any of this.
Right. I get it.
So I understand when I'm on Facebook, I'm talking to a group of things. So I'm addressing it in this world. It doesn't bleed over to my other worlds.
So that's why he able.
I'm just talking
that
to
time
Kansas
to get up
City
in there.
when I'm on Facebook.
Let me talk Kansas City real quick.
There it is.
I want to talk
Kansas City real quick.
There it is.
It's too much coming in.
There it is.
It's too much coming in. Let me talk to you real quick.
There it is.
I feel that.
So dig it. So dig it. So that's so hold on. So the way that you and some niggas feel, that's the sacrifice I make for certain niggas not to understand and be like, man, why that nigga doing that? Because I care about these little niggas. That's why. Because this nigga giving them wrong information. He's steering. Thank you. Nobody asked that fucking question. And on top of that, why don't none of I'm gonna say you niggas you have. But I'm gonna say anybody in here, why y'all, if y'all know, why you don't correct the nigga for me?
Listen,
why you don't correct the nigga for me?
I correct the nigga for the town. It's nothing.
No, I'm saying correct.
I correct that nigga for the town.
You want me to tell you why?
But
this is hold on.
But at the end of the day, before I actually correct that nigga, just jumped off the. I have to get because he's talking about history that I wasn't a part of. So I have to go to. I have to go to the. No, he made it. Worth going. He made it worth to me personally. He made it worth going to real niggas who was there, that's still in the town and getting facts straight. Hey boy, what's up? Whoa. Just like you know what I'm saying. Like I said, my cousin knows.
This nigga just said it though. What makes that nigga qualified?
What makes that nigga qualify is the town making qualify.
How? What is he doing? No.
Nigga support, share that shit. Nigga support and share that shit. I see that shit. Niggas say that now, but it be niggas be on that motherfucker topping. But that's where it's at. It's the social media world. Nobody's getting off the internet and taking that shit beyond the internet.
No, that's not enough. That's the problem. See, this the thing, man. Niggas want to give niggas accolades and awards and they ain't done no work. They ain't earned them. That's what I'm saying. Nigga in the streets.
We're in the times of that.
Hold on. No, fuck the times, nigga. Like, no, what I'm saying.
Everybody doing.
No, what I'm saying is just like a nigga in the streets, right? A nigga get stripes by being that nigga. He just don't show up and be like, I'm such and such and talk good and y'all give it to him.
Welcome to the world of that's the time.
I don't do that.
That's where I'm saying you need to be tapping in, nigga. You feel saying we need you to correct that shit because it is really.
We keep going.
It's really real versus fake.
Yeah, but niggas celebrating fake. You're propping up fake.
That's what they.
Oh, okay.
That's what they do.
Well, that's what they do. I don't do that.
You feel me?
I don't do
But
that.
No, bro.
You out of here, bro?
Hey, man, we gotta do a skit, bro. While you here, bro, tap in with me. Yeah.
Man, man, getting up out of here.
Y'all fuck with all y'all niggas.
Keep rolling.
Hey, yeah. You on, nigga? What's up? Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And that's what I want to bridge. That's the gap I really want to bridge before anything. Fuck what you could just do for the city.
Yeah.
You could just do that.
What's
Be
that?
One of the real ones.
Yeah.
Give it that.
Yeah,
Hey,
man,
boy,
get
this
your
is
drink.
what it is.
I've been that.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, and I do
but-
understand that you can't please everybody.
You
I
can't.
do understand that, right? all I do is just do my part. You know what I'm saying?
And
I
then-
do what I can do, and I do my
And
part.
it's the year of the OG.
But I'm about facts though. Like the talking
Big
is
facts.
cool, but like all the trolling and shit, right? All the hating. To me, what dude doing, like, it's what nobody call. How you can be for the town, but you want to smut the town and the people that's out waving the flag. So when it don't make sense, right? So if you want to do that, now get. I understand controversy.
Yeah, that's what he really wants.
I
said it's
Motherfuckers
contradictory.
do.
No, it is
It
contradicted.
because
But
niggas
I
hate the
understand.
town.
So listen, I understand controversy, right? But if you're gonna do that either. It's because this is what I'm saying, and he's right. It's selfish. It's selfish intentions, right? So if you're gonna do that with out of town niggas. Don't smut the city. It's already hard enough for us to get recognized and have a movement, right? So when you got niggas like me, Funny Marco, Tech, you got niggas out front waving the flag, and ain't no smut on us or nothing like that. Man, prop us up. Don't go tearing us down and all. Not that anybody hears it, but I'm just saying the principle of it. You see what I'm saying? Right. So it creates a divisive culture. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm more speaking to. And it's like niggas think the shit's funny. It's not. Call out the fake shit. If niggas supposed to be real niggas, where the real niggas? That's gonna step up and say, nigga, that's some hoe ass shit. Cause guess what? When niggas do the shit to Tech, I stand up and say, nah, that nigga he did that. What have you done? You don't gotta like his music, but you can't take away what he's accomplished. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's real. So I speak up, but motherfuckers be quiet and then want to laugh and all of that shit. That's fake shit. Yeah. You know, and that's cool. But then when I step in and correct the narrative, now don't want to have an opinion and say, oh man, he shouldn't do that. He should well shit. You know what I mean? You shouldn't just lay back. You should have spoke up then. You know what I mean? Because you become part of the problem. You're complicit.
Now look, question with this. Is this just some hatred that just came about, or did the nigga actually once upon a time reach out and want to? I'm
glad you talking about Ronald. So listen, okay. So let's talk about that.
Did it just come from anywhere?
No.
What the fuck happened?
We on truth today, right? So
They hate to
so
hear
this
it.
the thing.
Because that's the one thing that everybody I really think is clueless
So let me explain
about.
it. I've said it before. I'll say it right now. So how it started with me and Ronald, right? When I came back to music and I did the TME, the True Muscle Entertainment.
Which
by
was
the way,
2000.
about 10.
10. Okay.
No. I'm sorry.
16,
No.
17,
No. This was 2020.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, about 20.
Right.
Yeah,
10
20,
okay.
21.
Yep.
So, I came back to music. I did a compilation, right? The reason I told you, it was because I was like, damn, okay, I got distribution, let me try this, right? I had P on it. I had all my No Limit. I had all my No Limit brothers in there. I had Young Boss. I had Young Cat. Young Cat came and did a song. I had a couple motherfuckers on there, right? Yep. So I had a publicist named DC that worked for me in LA.
Don't do that.
What happened?
Kitty cat. Kitty cat.
Oh, okay. So
You said his name.
You didn't want to say it.
So dig it. So dig it. So I had a publicist at the time named DC from LA. So I tell her I was doing a listening party in at the Popper store. So I tell her, I say, listen, reach out to whatever media there, whether it's whatever hood shit, because I'm campaigning. I'm trying to get the record going, right? Yep. And it's my hometown. Yep. I knew nothing about dude. Never seen him a day in my life. I didn't hear about him in real life, on social media, nothing. All right. Well, she goes and searches. She stumbles on him, right? So, and him and several other people. So she reaches out to him. She's a publicist, right? So she's thinking, he's got a platform. Right. She messages him, real professional. And so he respond back like, what the fuck? And so I guess she messaged him, sent him an EPK or whatever. She's a publicist.
Yeah.
And he's like, email cuz. You know, now once I got to know him, I understood. She did, you know, I know why he said that. So I won't hold that against him. So, cause he gets music. You know, she didn't know what the show was about.
Okay,
right. So she hits me and says, "Do you know this dude?" Sends me a screenshot. I was like, "No, why?" She was like, "I sent him a message and she sent it to me." He was like, "What the fuck?" What you know, kind of, it was taken as disrespect. So I was like, "I don't know that dude." So I messaged him, real professional. "Hey, my brother, you know what I'm saying? My name is Court Dog. You may not know of me, but my publicist reached out to you. I'm coming to the town. You know, I have this album I'm doing." So real professional. Mm-hmm. And so I can't remember if he responded or not, so I don't want to lie on him. But it made me curious of who he was. So I tapped into the show. Okay. He saw me come on, and it's like he started subbing me. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? These out of town niggas think they will. So I was like, who is this nigga? Again, I'm adjusting to social media. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga gave me a crash course in social media. I was learning, right? So I'm taking it serious. Like, who's this bitch ass nigga? You know? So I couldn't take it no more. I just got on there and said, "Man, you a bitch ass nigga. Who are you?" You know what I'm saying? And that set the tone. It was a homeboy that he had. I didn't know. I went overboard. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I did. I was wrong. I was wrong with that. I was wrong.
All right, okay.
I was wrong. I was wrong.
What are you talking about? Ronald.
Yeah, Ronald. So this the thing. So a partner. One of his partners. That's his name. That's his real name. So one of his partners hopped in the comment and kind of was turning up. So anyway, we end up getting offline, squashing it. So that's the first I'm getting with this energy, right? Yeah. So I ain't gonna lie. I would tap in with the nigga to see if he's talking shit on me. You know what I mean? So now, this is where I have to give dude credit. One day he said something, and it hit me the wrong way. You know what I mean? So I got offline like, "Look, bitch ass nigga," and I said, "Call me." You know what I mean? He called me, and he said, "Bro," he said, "it's the internet."
It's the internet.
He said, "I don't have no problem with you." He said, "Just say something back." Yeah. Now me, I'm learning. I said, "Oh." I said, "Oh, that's what that is? That's what we doing?" He was like, "Yeah, bro. Like, no, we." So there was a period where me and him was cordial and we was cool, right? Yeah. And that nigga would literally call me and be like, "Hey, bro, you gonna be free at 8? Okay, so listen, I'm about to talk some shit on you." So then you go live. So it was a play. So this is what we came up with together. Now I don't think I had met him yet. You know what I mean? I hadn't met him yet. So he said, "Let's do some wild and out type shit where, you know, we've created this thing with me and you on social media. You get your rappers, I get my rappers, and let's do a do, you know, and then turn it into a show, a live show where they go against each other." It was for the music scene. It was for the music. That was the plan. Okay, cool. I come to the city. I do his show. I think I did his show twice. Okay. All is well, right? I don't really know him. I'm just kind of getting to know him, you know, just through them moments. So he goes to social media. He's still trolling. No big deal. My artists make some diss records. I come from the 80s, from No Vaseline era. The shit they did was weak to me. So I'm thinking, oh shit, we finna lose. You know what I'm saying? and that nigga had MVP on his side. Envy could rap. And I was like, okay, that nigga Envy about to body these niggas. You know what I'm saying? So this is where I step in and I say, let me show y'all how to do it. And so I do a diss record and I do the video. I did it. I filmed it in my house, right? And I'm thinking we have this plan. So I'm literally telling him, "Man, when you gonna put your shit out? Tell Envy play me his diss to me." And I told him, "Oh yeah, that's a good one." You know what I'm saying? We all talking about this. The problem is nobody ever did any work. I was the only one that did that. And then it came to the nigga just wanted to talk shit all day. And I'm like, "No, bro, we got to sell them something. We have their information. Remember to play. It never came. To this day, it's never seen the light of day. None of it, right? So what I did, okay, so this is the other part that they try to spin. Well, let me get to that. So the nigga would just talk shit all day. So just like in the hood, when a nigga, you doing the dozens and niggas don't know the boundary and they go too far, that's how niggas get killed and get beat up. So the niggas start pushing that line more and more. So I started being like, hold on, I don't like how this feel. I feel like you're trying to really get your shit off cloaked in jokes. You know what I'm saying? So I tell a nigga, stop. I ain't gonna play with you, don't play with me. I'm cool. Cause y'all not putting no music out. Yeah. Y'all not even doing what we said we was gonna do. So let's just stop it. Cause at this point, it's just you talking shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Really trying to capitalize.
Once I tell a nigga stop playing with me, you know, respectfully, it wasn't like I was trying to punk him or nothing. And then a nigga keep doing it, well, now you done pulled it to something else. So this is where it starts getting personal for me. Cause I'm like, bro, stop playing. Bro, stop playing. You know what I mean? And because a nigga's chasing that clout, that social currency, he willing to gamble. Now, this is my thing. Because I've seen the nigga, and even just to attest to the fact it wasn't no problem, when I did the No Limit series, it was a series that I was trying to put together, I put him in it. So this lets you know my heart was pure because we was playing on the internet shit. Right. I put him in it so we can put it in the series and play off all of that.
Right.
But a nigga just wanted to get on social media and talk about how I'm a bitch, how I ain't shit, how I ain't this. I'm like, bro, chill. We supposed to be working toward, like, damn. I mean, I can take you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga even trolled me. It was never disrespectful. You know what I mean? He wasn't like, you old pussy ass nigga. Nigga, when I see you, you bitch ass nigga. Don't nobody. It wasn't that, right? I can take a joke, but we know disrespect. So it's like a nigga pissing on your forehead trying to tell you it's rain. You know, so I tell the nigga, you know, stop. So when the nigga didn't stop, I pressed him in real life, you know, because my thing, I come from a different generation. If you say it in front of me. Yeah. You know what I mean? And let's get some understanding. But this is my problem. When a nigga, you know, the nigga has been very disrespectful on social media. He said all kind of shit. So I've pressed him in real life, and he don't want to do that, right? Nigga talk all, it'll be that. Oh man, I'm just playing, man. You know I'm still playing. Hold on. Man. So dig it. So now, even with all of that, right? Because let me say this. Like, I never wanted nothing to happen to dude. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that, right? Nigga just really wanted to slap him. When I pressed him at the liquor store, and this is what I'm saying. Now, there was a part of me that felt like maybe I did go a little overboard, taking it personal. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing I will say about this nigga, it's weird. Everybody that I have met that knows him in real life says he never says nothing bad about you in real life. He actually speaks up on you in real life. But on social media, it's whatever. You know, recently there was a young rapper that came to me the last time I was here. He just wanted to meet and pick my brain on some things, right? The nigga tells me, yeah, shit, Will said you was the one I need to talk to. I said, Will who? And that nigga said, yeah. He told me, nigga, you need to get with court on that situation, you know. So it's a weird thing. So that's why I said that, damn, okay, maybe I was taking this shit. But still, nigga, when I tell you leave me the fuck alone, leave me alone. You know what I mean? So even with all that going on, when they had the unfortunate situation and they lost their crib, I reached out to him, put all that bullshit to the side because I'm grown. You know what I mean? And you still a black man. You still a brother. I've seen you with your kids. You see what I'm saying? So the humanity in me kicked in like, hey, bro, I can show you the message. I sent them like, hey, I see what's going on with y'all. I have a property that's already staged because I was going to sell it. If y'all need it, don't trip on no money. If y'all need it and need somewhere to go, y'all got that. You know what I'm saying? This is after I'd been pussy ass niggas, bitch ass niggas, and all of that. And I can show you the text and show you that I'm not lying. You know what I mean? And so even after that, the disrespect continued. You know what I'm saying? Now,
was he in your crib?
Who?
You moved to the
No. He didn't take me up on it, but I offered.
Still
right? So hold on.
I know he ain't gonna take it.
So hold on. So the other part of it is, now they talk about why I took the song down. You know why I took it down? Because I was learning social media at the time. I did an interview in LA. So when they did research on me at that time, they was finding that. The nigga asked me, like, yeah, you know, man, what's up with them niggas, them goofy niggas, Rilla Dilla and Will Slap, woo, woo, woo. The way he said it offended me. Offended me, because I was like, you don't know them like that. You know what I'm saying? But then it clicked in my mind, oh shit, that's how I am representing these niggas. This is how I'm going to have people discover them. And they from my city. I don't want to do that. So I pulled it down.
That's a real nigga
So I
shit
pulled
for
it down.
real, boy.
That's the honest to God. But let me tell you how a nigga will spin it. A nigga would say, yeah, nigga did an interview. Nigga, I'm the king. Nigga asked him about me. He had to take it down.
Coming soon, he gonna after you see this. He gonna
No. I took it down because they was looking at y'all like suckers. And I didn't want to do that to you because I didn't have that malice in my heart
That's
for you
some real
like
nigga
that.
shit for real.
That's the honest to God truth. So this is what I'm saying. Let's talk some real shit. Fuck all the entertainment of controversy, nigga. Let's talk real facts. And anybody want to see it, I have the messages. I have everything. You know what I mean? So again, when it comes to that, you know, I just, you know, I don't understand it. You know what I mean? I don't, and even like when I had the moment with Travis, right? I had him. They had the city buzzing with Travis O'Gwen.
Yep. Shout out
I seen
to that.
niggas.
Definitely want to speak.
I seen niggas cut off their nose and spite their face instead of riding that algorithm and that conversation because you want to talk about Kansas City shit. I seen niggas stay away from it because it came from me. I seen niggas even reference it and not want to say the name. Yeah. I seen, I stumbled on it. Somebody told me something about, you know what I mean? So Travis went somewhere and woo. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, you supposed to jump in that algorithm. It's a hot topic because that's what bloggers do.
hit him up right after I watched this shit.
For sure.
Yeah. I hit him up and asked him if we can have it.
You got to see his car collection.
I did.
How was that experience?
Shit, it was off the chain. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, I've done my little thing. That nigga Travis do his thing. You know
Travis don't do too many interviews and shit like that. How was that even able to, how was you able to pull that together?
I've been knowing Trav for shit 20-some years.
Yeah, I remember you
This is
speaking
about
on-
relationships. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking on a meeting that you paid for at Gates.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, we met before I went to LA, me, him, and Tech. And I think it was maybe about I can't really remember, but I'm assuming it had to do something with maybe entertainment coming to Strange. But during that time, I was getting to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I was having it my way, and this is right around Kansas City Chief. You know, so you know I was making a lot of money back then. You know, because I was getting paid on everything that I shipped. So if I had pre-orders for 35,000 pieces, you know, and I'm shipping them to Selecto, Southwest, Gonzales, City Hall, all of them, I'm getting paid up front $7 a piece. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting, you know, $100,000, $250,000 checks. And I have sound scans to prove all of that. You know, only reason I didn't bring the sound scans because I would have had to go through my storage. You know what I mean? Because that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, nigga, I'm real. You know what I'm saying? I'm real when it comes to how I won and how I've lost. You know what I'm saying? So I don't put up airs. I don't just talk just to talk and just make my, you know what I mean? It's a place for that entertainment, but, you know, I ain't really about that. Yes, sir.
How'd you tap in with Bone Thugs?
Bone Thugs and Harmony. Yeah, they're my brothers. I've been knowing Bone since I performed with them in 1999. And Busy was the first one that I cultivated a relationship with. He was kind of estranged from the group at that time. So he was creating another group called Mob Life. And it was going to be me, him. Y'all remember Cuckoo Cow? My projects, I think it was back in the late 90s, early 2000s. He had a little run. And it was 3 other guys from his label, Seven Sign. So that's how I met Busy. I met Lay, who I'm probably closer to. I met him in probably 2002 when he did my movie soundtrack, and we did a couple songs together. No, nigga, no.
Projects.
Oh, no, Cuckoo Cow was my projects.
Jigs. Everybody in my project.
Yep.
He did that song too.
Yeah. No, that was Drama that did that.
My
Yeah.
projects.
Yeah. No, he sounds just like the nigga. He sounds just like the nigga.
Everybody in my project.
That's real.
Can't
So-
remember the verse, but
So I did the song with Lay, and then, you know, me and Crazy did some shit back then. And then when Flesh came home from prison, me and him connected. That's my brother too. So, but me and Lay we got a new show called Somebody Had to Say It that I'm dropping on me and Ice-T. We got a new TV network that we dropping called OG Network. You
going crazy.
Yeah. So we dropping it on there. We dropping it. Hey, there. I like that. Year of the OG. So we dropping it. Somebody Had to Say It with me and Lay on there. Yeah. And
network.
huh? So let me.
We just get us like a little 30-minute segment.
Hey, so I want to explain something too, like kind of to what Deuce said in terms of giving back and creating opportunities. I admit, bro, I had to learn how to respect everybody's goals. Right, I tend to really want everybody to go. But you can't, it's unfair to you and the other person when you try to place your expectations on people. You know what I'm saying? So you have to meet people where they are. Some people is good with being the king of KC, and you can't fault them for that, right? And I had to learn that because I'm thinking, nigga, it's a whole big old fucking world. What are you doing? But I had to learn, hey, that's what they want to do, and that's okay. So so in that, I'm in Hollywood, bro. I'm in different arenas of business. So the reason I'm saying that is where sometime from that vantage point, they may think things are so simple. He could just do this. He could do that, right? But I understand business. No, well, not just that. I understand how business goes, and I understand what it takes to really build something. You have to be married to it. See, that's how niggas lose. Yes, you can throw money at a bunch of shit, but you got to nurture it and feed it, and you have to have the time to do that. So if I don't have the bandwidth to do it, then I just don't get involved because it's going to fail. You know what I mean? So, like, I had a TV show that I almost got greenlit. And so, again, I'm playing at different levels. So I had a TV show called 12 that I developed to shoot here, right? Because Missouri has the good tax incentives for filming, right? The tax rebates. And plus, I wanted to do what The Wire did for Baltimore. I never knew nothing about Baltimore until I watched The Wire, and it made it interesting. Same. So I wanted to bring our culture. So I was this close to getting it greenlit. But then people say, well, nah, nigga, because with this is what I'm saying. In order for us to really do it and do it correctly, it's going to cost $750,000 an episode. So at 8 episodes, that's almost $5 million, that I almost convinced the network to put up. Because I wanted to bring that here and hire people from KC behind the camera and in front of the camera. You see what I'm saying? But again, now somebody will say, well, yeah, shit, why don't you just do it? No, it's not going to be the same. For one, I don't have $750,000 to spend on each episode. Could I do like some young cat shit? Which, salute to him. But I'm just saying, yes, I could. But I understand in where I really see us to get on Power's level or The Wire. That's not going to work. You see what I'm saying? So when people, they don't understand, yeah, I'm trying. I'm fighting for y'all. But I'm fighting on a level that you just don't know. You see, why do you think?
Have you reached out to okay, I know you had conversations, been around when you're okay, but have you had the conversation of even just getting behind him?
What do you mean get behind him? Cat don't need nobody behind him. He's autonomous. All Cat need is the certain information to implement to take things to the next level. He don't need nobody behind him. Yeah, Cat shoot, edit,
and that's
produce.
His problem though.
What?
He don't need nobody behind him, and that's his demise too. You know what I'm saying? And that's,
I can't speak to that.
I can speak to that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna speak to that because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You ain't shit without a team. I don't give a fuck.
A team is important. Team is important.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I had.
Shit, the nigga got 13 kids.
18, first of all. 18.
Damn.
This is family.
That nigga do not miss. God damn.
Same last name over here.
Oh, they family. Okay, well, I ain't even gonna speak on that.
This family for real.
I ain't gonna speak on it.
I understand.
But let me say this though.
He gotta do all that. He got a big ass family.
Let me say this in terms of my experience with Cat. Right. When I first met Cat, when I did the compilation I had did, Cat came through. You know what I mean? I didn't even know him. Cat, he came to LA. I helped facilitate getting him on Cam Capone. So he can do that. I've always had pleasant experience with Cat. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know him super well, but I salute him on what he's doing and what he's done. You know what I'm saying? But he don't need nobody behind him. A lot of people don't need as much help as they think they do. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's having access to the information. You know what I mean? That's all it is. Really, everything that I've succeeded at, I'm not formally educated. I graduated from Northeast. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But what it was is I was always inquisitive, and I was able to listen. That was the big part of it. I sought out the information. I sought out people who knew more than me. And when they gave me, all I wanted was the information. I don't need you to hold my hand. I don't need no money. I'll just tell me, you know what I mean, which way to go, or tell me what this road is as I traverse it, you know. So I always say, bro, like, you know, I come from the same environment that everybody else came from. I knew niggas I grew up with that was way smarter than me, had other talents that I wish I had. The only difference was the way I thought. It was just the way I saw things. It was just my perspective, you know. And that's where a lot of this shit starts with success. It starts in your fucking mind. Because whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, either way, you're right. You know, if you think you can't, you probably won't. If you think you can, you probably will. But niggas be having a level of arrogance and entitlement, you know, like, nigga, I'm this, I'm that. I don't need no nigga to tell me no, I don't need, you know. And it's like, oh, okay, well, if you know everything, then do it. Where's your execution? You know what I'm saying? Where's the execution? Because I know I need information. Even now, I stay a student, you know, even in the podcast and shit. I've learned a lot in the last 4.5 years. I landed a deal with Revolt, got a 6-figure deal. I had never uploaded a fucking video to YouTube in my life before my podcast. I don't even know how.
Let's speak on it. How did it come about?
What, the podcast?
Yeah. Because you did a talk show before.
I did. So all right, I don't know how much time y'all got. So, but I'm almost 50, so I got a lot of experience, right? So I went to Northeast, and this is answering your question. I went to Northeast. I had a senior English teacher named Mr. Connor. So I'm barely graduating, right? But I knew I had to graduate because I didn't want to hear my mama's mouth. So I had to write a paper, get up, read the motherfucker. Now, mind you, back then, you know, I'm on my Southside Posi shit. Nigga, I look like a Crip. I got on the Cortezes, the khakis, the Georgetown shit, and a high top fade. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in this bitch. I get up, read this paper. Mr. Connor says, he was like, Courtney, he's like, you speak very eloquently. He said, you should consider public speaking. You need to go into public speaking. I felt disrespected. Because I felt like the nigga disrespected my gangster and just embarrassed me in front of my friends. Like, nigga, I'm not smart like that. Nigga, what the fuck is you talking about? You know what I mean? But the truth be told is, you know, in my household, I was raised on love, not survival. And education was a focal point. So, you know, I was made to read the dictionary and the encyclopedia and use it in a sentence. I couldn't speak grammatically incorrect. So those little things, because my grandmother always told me, if you got good manners and you speak well, it'll get you in doors that money can't, you know, and she was right about that, right? So I do that. That seed was planted there, but I didn't, you know, whatever. Fast forward 20-some years later, P has a show on Playboy Radio called Doing the Most, right? So he tells me, Court, come over to do. I was like, man, what the fuck we doing? Oh, nigga, just come. Nigga, we just gonna talk shit, and we got some celebrities coming through, you know what I mean? So I do it. And one of the executives, Tao, pulls me to the side and says, Corey, you kind of good at this. You want your own show? And so I'm like, good at what? I was like, nigga, we just talking. You know what I mean? So she takes me over to Dash Radio in Hollywood on Cahuenga. Crazy Bone had a show called The Quick Fix. Snoop had a show over there. And Damon Dash had a show. We used to all be in there together, you know. Right. So I do my little radio show, but I don't understand nothing about this shit. That was practice for me just being on the mic and on camera. You know what I mean? So I couldn't figure out how to monetize that shit. So I said, man, fuck this. I'm not doing that. So fast forward to the quarantine. We all sitting back. I done watched everything on Netflix. Nigga, I'm just scrolling YouTube. So I start watching Gangster Chronicles, No Jumper, Vlad, all that shit. So me and my partner, producer Ken, we would have hours conversations about music back in the day. You know, the nigga call and ask me something simple. We'll go into, nigga, remember when Bo dropped such and such and such, nigga, and Lynch and such, you know. So I was like, man, we should do a show where we just talk about the 90s shit, just the shit we grew up on. That's how it started. But then when I start watching other podcasts, I start seeing the guest format. And I'm like, well, shit, I know a lot of motherfuckers, you know. I got relationships, these niggas in my phone, you know. So producer Ken owned a sound stage, so in Burbank. And so he was like, nigga, we can just set that shit up. I got the lights, and that nigga rolled out the red carpet for me. I mean, I had the TV cameras, nigga, the lit up floor, the whole nine. Shout out to producer Ken, you know what I mean? So, as a matter of fact, LeBron shoots in that same soundstage. They shoot that barbershop shit in the same spot. And that's why I start being a problem, because LeBron start wanting all the fucking space. And then, but he paying for it.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
producer Ken be like, shit, bro, we got that corner over there. Nigga, I don't want that fucking corner. You know what I'm saying? Get your money, nigga. Yeah. That nigga LeBron would have a whole motherfucker. And he be like, man, LeBron and them, you know what I'm saying? But we set up right. Nigga, I don't want that corner. But so that's how it started. So, you know, I reached out. Of course, my No Limit brothers came through, P, Silk. I reached out. Jay Prince was like, for sure, nephew, I got you. You know what I mean? And so that's what I be trying to tell niggas, like, from that fake shit. Like, I am who I say I am. I couldn't be next to one of the biggest music moguls or have relationships with Jay Prince, these people I can call. You know what I mean? Because you know why? Because I really am who I say I am. And what I mean by that is my word is my word. Integrity. I keep my word. I respect people. And then also I put in the work. I never, anytime, see, it's different with me. When I go to reach to somebody to do something, it's let's do something together, or I'm creating an opportunity. It's never give me something. See, that's a different thing, right? So how can I create an opportunity for both of us? Not a thing where I need something. So it's all mentality, you know, and this is what people respect. Motherfuckers respect when you ain't always trying to get something out of them. You know what I mean? But but once you build that rapport, then that comes. But that's how the show, you know, started.
That's major. So you had some pretty deep guests on there so far. Actually, a lot of major guests. Most of these guests is all friends, right?
Maybe guess.
Yeah, for sure. I owe y'all one. Yeah.
Shit, I'll come out there for sure.
You still doing it in LA too?
Shooting in LA,
I shoot and also
LA.
in Atlanta?
So what I started doing was, because it was a lot of people, it's a lot of people that want to come on the show, but they live elsewhere, you know, and I have to wait on by chance for them doing business in LA. Yeah. So I went to Atlanta because so many people from Atlanta is like, man, I want to do the show, but I'm in Atlanta. I don't come to LA that often. So again, like I say, stay a student. So I learned that, oh shit, if I go to these cities, now I'm starting to pull these markets in and expanding my reach.
Like a hub.
Yeah. So now I got the Southeast rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I already have good analytics and reach, but you know, you can always grow that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, I really look at what I do as a business. And that's why, like, when we go to like the foolish shit that niggas do, right, on social media, at the end of the day, that's cool. But what's the business model? What is the economics behind it? Tell me how you plan to scale this and where you're going with it. Because if you hating and you doing whatever you doing to entertain and get to some money, okay, that's cool. But where the money at? Because if you ain't getting to some real money or scaling, then you just hating to hate. Yep. You know, so I look at this podcast shit. It's a business.
For sure.
You grow your database. You know what I mean? And then in essence, you become a fucking advertising agency. It's where people want to pay you to promote to your database. That's where it is. You know what I'm saying? So.
What's some of your what's some of your biggest podcasts that you did so far?
My biggest, number wise, or my favorite?
Your favorite?
Ice-T was my favorite.
I think that's the number wise.
That was the number one. Yeah, it is. You done your research, bro. Sure. Yeah. I would say Ice. The recent one with Baby Jade. Bentley Cow, Tank. Tank was a good one. We went viral with Tank too.
For sure.
We went viral with Tank. Yeah. I've had some good ones, but those right off the top. And I was blessed, bro. I was blessed to have my bucket list right out the gate, man. You know, and listen, it's not lost on me, bro. I mean, I had a lot of people praying for me along the way. I can't take the credit and just act like I'm so fucking smart and did all of this. You know, it's a lot of mistakes. A lot of people praying for me, you know, a lot of trial and error. But, you know, because I know it can seem like the shit is rolled out, you know what I mean? And it's not. I still have to do the work, you know what I mean? And I know everybody likes to relate. You know what? And because you're doing a good job with transition. But I'm here to address shit too.
Yeah, come on.
One other thing I want to address. When motherfuckers try to create this I'm P's bodyguard bullshit. You know what I mean? That is a
TME didn't help.
Let's go ahead.
Yeah. So right. So that is another ploy to try to somehow besmirch me.
Got the gun holsters?
From the movie? I think I do.
See,
Yeah.
don't even make it no
right.
better.
But so that's just another ploy to try to undermine and besmirch what I've done and my accomplishments and my position. You know what I mean? I get the joke. I get it, because listen, you ain't off the mark, right? Because, nigga, me and Ice was just up in New York a few weeks ago. Nigga, we go to Carnegie Hall. Motherfuckers is like, oh, Ice, you got a new bodyguard? And, so I understand I had that energy and I had that look. But the funny thing about it is nobody thought that before I start working out. You know what I'm saying? So when I was standing next to P, a skinny nigga with braids, nobody thought that. So I get the stature, but at the same time,
in court.
Shooter court.
Yeah.
New name alert.
What?
Yeah.
New name alert.
But I just want to say and just correct that I've never been a bodyguard. I've never worked security in my life. You know what I'm saying? So and you don't have the money that I have, respectfully. I'm not that bragging dude, but you don't get that kind of money bodyguard. You know what I'm saying? And I don't knock them because they protect us. Our bodyguards are bigger than me. Our bodyguards are almost 7 feet. You know what I'm saying? So no, we have bodyguards. I'm just a nigga that's in shape.
So you're just letting y'all know the fitness was all personal.
No, yeah. And so one other thing. So I heard that nigga say, because he don't know the history. He says, oh, he never was with P. He never was with No Limit. That's a lie. I recorded a whole fucking album on No Limit.
Everybody knows.
That's
You
on
just
the
came here
inside,
from New Orleans.
That's on the inside of down south
houses.
hustles.
More than I actually
That's
hear
still
you
going.
from phone block.
Right. So dig it. So the thing with that, he tries to conflate and says, oh, he just got his money with the True Muscle. No. Yes. So I did the True Muscle supplement, right? Because me and P, if you notice, together we transitioned into other things. We understood the product game, but we understand brand and what makes sense for your brand, right? Obviously, I'm a walking billboard for that, right? So it made sense to go into that. So I created True Muscle Sports, the supplement, right? And actually, it was P that gave me the idea. Because when we would travel, everybody would always ask me, what do you take? What do you take? What do you take? I would run down, I take a multivitamin, I drink this protein. And P was like, nigga, you need to be telling them something that you own that you take. And I said, you're right. You know what I'm saying? And so that's when I started the True Muscle supplement, right? So that's what P had nothing to do with that. That was me. I wasn't even about music. Now, this was 2014, 15. Okay, I got in that business, realized I didn't really love it like that, you know what I'm saying? And the economics of it just wasn't making sense. So I transitioned, and when I started the music, I just kept it and just changed it to True Muscle Entertainment. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So the niggas conflating shit, acting like, oh no, that nigga's money came with True Muscle Sports to supplement. He wasn't with No Limit. That's a lie. I have a gold plaque at home with my name on it. I have a whole record I did with them. Now, granted, the record never came out on No Limit. The record that we recorded with No Limit never saw the light of day. But nevertheless, nigga, I was with No Limit, and I was an executive when I did come back around, not an artist. So that is the facts. So go ahead. What was you saying?
We're coming to L.A., man.
So with that being said, with that being said, we gonna see a Rat Snack court dog on it?
Yeah, I just met with James Lindsay. I put the picture up.
It's going down, yeah.
It's going down. So no, me and James had a great conversation about basically, scaling the big court brand and what makes sense to add to that. So we're talking about maybe trying to create some protein bars or something that makes sense with who I am, and especially being major. That we're me and Ice is doing this TV network, which is a major thing. So that's what me James potentially could be working on. So
acting, is that something that you seen yourself doing? Because I hear you say you kind of struggled getting into the podcast.
Yeah.
How was it when you got into acting?
Well, that's why I moved to LA. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I moved to LA initially to pursue acting and producing movies because, see, that's what I'm saying, man. I started in this rap game so early. So by the time my mid-20s, late 20s, man, I started being tired. Yeah, I was like, and then I'm seeing success in other arenas. You know what I mean? Like, I moved to LA with almost $1 million cash in a U-Haul. You know what I'm saying? So I was good. I didn't need to do that, And so when I said, man, what's the next thing I can do? So I go and I start auditioning and acting. And so I said, man, let me produce something. So that's when I spent like $250 and did the movie with me and Cat Williams and Lawrence Hill Jacobs. And I end up flying over to France to Nice to the film festival, and I secured distribution over there. And I did this in 2004. So let the record reflect, I'm the first KC rap nigga to do a movie. That is a fact too. Damn. You know what I mean? I was doing this in 04. Money G can attest to this. I was telling Money G in 03, 02, like, bro, this movie shit, that's where it is. That's what niggas need to be doing. He wasn't feeling me at that time. It was a couple years later that he did Killer City, and then he understood what I was talking about. But yeah, so I'm the first to do that. The first rap nigga from Kansas City.
So,
what?
What year that movie come out?
2005.
Is it still available for viewing?
No, hell no. Fuck no.
We had to get it direct.
What year did
Nigga, what's the
Tap in direct.
I forgot the real name, but he played Pork in that one movie.
Did he produced it?
Yeah.
Okay, what year? Shit, he might have been first then.
That's why I'm saying it was around that time.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I asked you.
Oh, it could have been, to my knowledge, you know. And hey, if somebody knocked me off of that, I'm the second. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Shit.
Yeah.
He up there.
Yeah. I give credit where credit is due. You feel me? I never trying to take nothing from a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So, but yeah, you know, so that's the acting thing that kind of came. What niggas don't know is when I moved to LA. Y'all, I know y'all already laughing at my name. Y'all gonna laugh at this too. I stumbled in a situation where I modeled for like a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
For Tom Ford.
You put a picture up.
Yeah,
I was
I modeled.
yeah.
Nigga.
Did you model on the C-Luv?
No, nigga.
C-Luv.
I should have. You know what I mean?
308.
That's when I really became C-Luv. You know, so no, man. I stumbled into that actually through an audition. And so they asked me, they was like, hey, Tom Ford's looking for, you know, black models or whatever. And I was kind of like, model, nigga, I got a pistol in my waist. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, like I said, my mentality, I always had the mentality. I said, okay, damn, I've taken a lot of penitentiary chances. I put my life on the line and my freedom countless times. They want to pay me to take some pictures. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I did that for like a year with Tom Ford. And this was like 2003.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I made some good money doing that shit. All I did was print. I wasn't a nigga doing the walk. I ain't cool like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I can take a picture. Yeah, there you go, nigga. I was in that pool.
Shit. Hey.
I was in the pool doing the thing, had the abs and shit. You know, the suits. Yeah, I could do that shit. I was doing that anyway.
Models.
I was doing that.
Models.
Yeah, but guess what? I was doing this shit as straight gangster too. You know what I mean? Because I understood. You know, it's time and place. That's one thing. Like P would always say about me. He'd be like, I can take Court to the projects and I can take him to the boardroom. So being able to function in both worlds, you know, I'm able to come into this. I can come here and do this with y'all, and then I can go sit on a business panel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, and that's a thing that I would urge young niggas to develop, is to be able to be a chameleon and be able to adapt. You know, that's how you grow. You know, because complacency is the enemy of progress. You know, when you become, you can't be no, man, it's real life going on out here.
This is why we appreciate you again for coming through. We had the Holden Court, Big Court coming through this motherfucker. 308, C-Luv in this motherfucker. He done came through the motherfucking most hated.
One more question.
Hold on, but before I want to hear your question. So one thing,
we gotta get up out of here.
I hate to do it. So we got a few minutes before the camera done?
We got a few minutes.
Okay.
We still rolling on another one.
Okay. So I just want to, because niggas was talking this shit like, oh, that nigga ain't this, he ain't got this, he ain't got that. So again, what did I say? Where my fucking phone at?
That's on the other side.
Other side.
Where? Yeah, you know.
Okay. So like niggas will talk that shit, right? So like I say, I'm about motherfucking. All right, I don't want this shit. Fact check.
So we got a few minutes. Come on.
Hold on. Niggas say I be flogging. Niggas say I just be on social media talking shit. You know, no niggas say that. And you know, I ain't got nothing. P bought my house. P bought my house. P bought all this. P all this. And I'm not this kind of nigga. And I hate to do it, but I'm gonna do it just for now, right? So I'm saying, do this. I just logged into my bank account. Now this is just one of them. Right, because I do business with several other banks, right? But I'm saying, does that look like a nigga capping? You see my name?
No.
Is he capping?
No, he ain't capping.
Look at this every day. God.
So I'm saying,
I can't even see I can't even see that.
Don't disclose it, man. Stop playing with
so
the
I'm
man.
saying,
All right?
and listen, hold on, but no,
Nigga
hold on.
been
But
motivation.
no,
I need to tap in.
No, but hold on. Let me.
Motivation.
But I just yes.
I'm tapping in.
Yes, hold on, listen. And this is what I'm saying. Now, I want to tie it up. I want to bring it full circle. It's not about that, right?
Yeah.
What it's about when niggas say they real and niggas say they really are who I. This is just a scoreboard.
saying the money
so
don't
what
make
I'm
the
saying,
man.
no, this is just a scoreboard. This is just those things. No, the accoutrements that come and the money is just scoreboard, and what that is a reflection of you making the choices, you having the game, you understand how to play the game, and being a real nigga and navigating through life and executing. That's what that's a result of. You see what I'm saying? So when another nigga, try to put himself in that position and talking shit and tearing down niggas that's really doing the work, hold him to that same standard and say, okay, if you say you the nigga, then your moves have to be indicative of that. Where are the fruits? The Bible says, judge them by the fruits. Where are the fruits? And it's not all about money, even a resource. Where's the fruit? Where's the resource? Where's the information? What can you get? What information can you give me? So you see what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's all I'm saying. I mean, and that could have been tacky, but I said I was gonna keep it 100 here.
That was right on.
So when niggas talk that shit, because I'm not flexing, it's not about that.
all.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not about that.
Yeah.
Look, man, we had Big Court in here. He put us up on game. Y'all don't be afraid.
Hold on, he got one last question. Hold on.
Come on. We got to make it quick. We
I feel
got.
like Jaden Smith and
Hold on. What's your last question? What's your last question?
All right, now, with that being said, you ready to bridge this gap of the real versus fake? Cause I'm about to. Hey, listen.
Come on.
I'm behind you all the way.
Yeah.
We wrapping it
As
up.
long as the real come with work ethic,
Bet.
it ain't enough just to be real.
There y'all go.
Yeah.
Tap in.
There it is, man. Motherfucking most hated Hogan Court dropping out here soon. Appreciate you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's Kansas City Whips.
No, it's Straight Drop Loop.
It's the Pac-Man, bitch.
It's Will Slap.
Big Wayne, baby.
Kelly 246.
Your boy DJ Street King.
J Rocky Montana.
We with the most hated podcast.
Bitch, I was supposed to go first.
This is the most hated podcast.